we live? It's just okay. We are live. I'm sorry about that. But Saturday night's main event is this Saturday, and we got some shit to talk about in the world of professional wrestling. As you guys can see, my username right here, Adam Cole is washed. That man is washed. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not going to talk about that on This Is Something Rated M. Welcome, everyone, to the Rated M Podcast. I'm Cameron here. I got King in the last chest. I got Khris with me. And I got the owner of the channel. For some reason, he lets me come on here and spew malarkey for Thursday. I still have no idea why. Mo. So, how are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying your Thursday?
My Thursday is going well. My upcoming Tuesday is not going to be very good. If you know, you know. Fucking Edward.
Oh, brother. Poor guy, man. Poor guy.
Who? Poor who? Poor me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good.
But hey, man, Thursday's going well. You know, I just got off work. Literally, been stuck in traffic for 40 minutes. But I'm here on time, so that works. But yeah, so
First
far
time
so
this
good,
year, bro. Let's go.
Oh, you guys
no cap, bro. When am I ever on time?
That is true. If you guys can't see it, I'm wearing the Major League Wrestling hoodie. Do not watch their show with Eric Bischoff. Do not watch it. I was hoping they would hoop. They did not hoop. So, yeah.
They did not hoop? In what aspect?
They were not you watch the Pacers, gang.
Oh my God.
Shut up. But they were not hooping. So yeah. But Saturday night's main event is this Saturday from Nassau Coliseum. This is the first Saturday night's main event since 2007, I believe. 2006, 2007, something like that. And with Saturday night's main event, we are getting a complete retro. Me and Khris were doing the Saturday night main event watch-alongs, but we haven't been able to continue it. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to continue it. Things happen, other shit comes up. But Saturday night's main event is this Saturday. Obviously, this is called Saturday night's main event. But it's this Saturday. And WWE is going completely retro. They're going completely old school for it. Jesse the Body Ventura will be on commentary. And according to reports, Jesse has no leash, meaning Jesse can say whatever the fuck Jesse wants.
Ooh-wee.
This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. My only request to WWE, I don't want the same WWE set that we did every pay-per-view. Saturday night's main event, I want retro. I don't want no Titantron. I don't want no Titantron. I know none of that. Have them, and when the music hits, have them come out. I don't want a barricade. I want a steel barricade. That's what I want. Like we were teleported in the 1986. That's exactly what I want. I want it to look like 1986 teleported on there. I want old school, completely everything. But Saturday night's main event is a Saturday. You guys looking forward to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. The card is stacked, bro. For what is technically just a television special, this shit is stacked, dog. So, oh man, it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be.
Did they
2 hours?
I was just gonna ask. Did they specify the time?
I don't know. Is this show a Peacock exclusive?
Nah, I think it's on NBC.
I know it's on
cable.
It's on NBC,
right,
but it's also going to be on Peacock.
So we won't have to deal with commercials?
I would hope not.
I don't think so. And I think, according to Matt Thunder, this is the first in the chat. This is the first Saturday night's main event since the beginning of the PG era.
Yeah.
Since July of 2008.
Wow.
8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, someone said 8 p.m. Eastern. So okay.
So it is 8. So, hey, if they can let it go like 2 hours, like 2.5 hours, I mean, shit, it's better than sitting there for 4.
Yeah.
Telling you, hopefully, they go from match to match and not have me sit there. So there's this Twitter account. I know Matt Thunder keeps track in the chat too, but there's this Twitter account that actually keeps track of how much gap timing there is between each match.
Bro, you're lying.
I think Survivor Series was almost an hour and a half, hour 22 minutes of just downtime.
What?
Yeah. As much as I enjoy WWE pay-per-views, I can't say there's been a bad one this year, or excuse me, PLEs. I can't say there's been a bad one this year, right? But goddamn, get to the matches, bro. There's no reason with those out an hour and a half of time can't have another match on the card. There's no excuse. I understand advertising and branding and all that, but you could dead ass shave 30 minutes off of that and put another match in there, or even two.
Like your tag team championships, which haven't been on PLE since Mania.
And your mid card titles are rarely on pay-per-views. Thank God they were at Survivor Series, but
I just hate the way they do it. Like, they get done with a match and they air some video package to somebody that's not even on the show, which okay, I understand because it's for Peacock, okay, fine. And then we get back to the show and they go right into like a useless backstage segment. Like, bruh. Like, we get like a useless backstage segment, or like we get them showing whatever celebrities in the crowd. Like, bruh, come on, bruh. I just hate the way they format it, but it is what it is. Alex Cortez, I see you do not like my username. I'm sorry I don't like my username, but it's time to it's time, folks. It's time to have that conversation.
Washed is crazy.
Hey, bro, it's not. It really isn't, bro. It's
Didn't
really
he just
not.
have a banger with Malachi Black a couple weeks ago?
No, that was actually a stinker.
Yeah, that was a stinker. No, that was a stinker.
That was an actual stinker. Go back and watch it, bro. I swear to God.
I'm not gonna do that. That's how you know I don't be watching AEW.
That was a stinker. But yeah, I like my username in the chat, but somebody got to have these conversations. We ain't gonna have them on this pod, but let's believe somebody got to have these conversations because maybe it's this MJFU, but he's washed.
It definitely didn't help.
I see him on my television. The shit goes off. But
I mean, the man's hurt left and right, so it's really not surprising. He's at this point, he's like Derrick Rose, bro. Like, I'm not surprised that he's not the same. I wouldn't expect him to be the same if we're keeping it a buck.
I wouldn't either, but no,
to me, it definitely begins with presentation. It definitely begins with presentation, and the way that they went about the whole MJF Adam Cole feud did not help. Did not help because I remember the promo he cut when he came back and he tried to resurface that feud. It made zero sense. So he got off on a bad foot.
They should have just
hasn't recovered.
Should have just ended it. I don't know why they wanted this shit to continue. Just move the fuck off. Oh God. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Anyway, Saturday night's main event this Saturday, NBC. Let's break down the card. We have Drew McIntyre taking on Sami Zayn. This is a match that was announced on Raw Monday. This is going to be very fun. Sami Zayn is going to die in this match. He's going to get squashed. That is my prediction. It's going to be very fun. But Drew McIntyre should not be losing to Sami Zayn. So Drew McIntyre, I love Sami, but Drew McIntyre is winning here. So I got Drew.
Drew McIntyre, I do have Drew McIntyre winning. I don't think it's going to be a squash match. I think it's going to be a great match, but I don't see a squash. I don't know exactly where Sami Zayn goes after this. Maybe they touch upon him and Kevin Owens after the new year, because that's still. I mean, Kevin Owens, he briefly mentioned it on SmackDown last week, but there's a lot to be had there.
Thing is, right? I read a report that they're going to continue with the OG bloodline. Like, they're going to keep them as a unit.
There you go, Cam. There you go, Cam.
So that's probably what he's going to be and end up doing, I guess. But then I think they're going to segue into him with Kevin Owens, because there's no way you don't touch on
right. Well, if he's going to keep on, being with the OG bloodline, that's just going to add fuel to the fire.
Exactly. So that's inevitable, to be honest.
Right.
Okay. All right. We have the WWE United States Women's Championship Tournament finals, where it would be Bayley or Chelsea Green against Michin or Tiffany Stratton. I thought they're going to do Bayley and Naomi here, and then Naomi would go heel. She would either go heel to win the title, or Bayley would win. They would do the thing, or Bayley would win. They would post match where they show where Bayley's like, we still cool, and then after that, that's where Naomi beats the fuck out of her. That's what I thought we were going to get, but they bounced Naomi out last week. So with no Naomi in here, I still think Bayley does end up in the finals. I know Chelsea Green is the current favorite to win right now, but the way I see it with the women's U.S. title, I know people might be tired, might be sick and tired of Bayley and her winning championships this and the third, but get out of here, Malik.
I'm gonna kill Malik. I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna kill this man.
I know. Get me on no name, Malik. The fuck. No, I know. Now, I know people are sick and tired of Bailey winning championships, and they're tired of the horsewoman in general. But the way I see it, if you want this belt to get off on like a right foot and get some prestige, you got to give it to somebody with a name. I know people don't like Bailey. I know people are sick and tired of Bailey, but Bailey has a name. So, Bailey has a name. So I have Bailey going to the finals against Tiffany Stratton. I think it's Bailey and Tiffany in the finals, and I think Bailey wins the U.S. title. I know people don't like. I know people want Chelsea Green. I want it to be Chelsea Green too. But if I'm thinking about this, you kind of need somebody that can. But you kind of need a big name that can like carry like the title for like a few months before you put it on somebody else. I think Bailey. I think that's where Bailey comes in. So I think Bailey goes to the finals, and I think she wins this tournament. Chelsea Green will get that title, but I don't think it's happening Saturday night's main event. So I got Bailey winning.
Man, I was with you. I really was with you until actually somebody in the Discord made mention that we might have a possible reunion between Chelsea Green and Michin to relight that feud again. Because there's already a story built in there, if you guys remember, with the dumpster, all that shit. Mm-hmm. So I could absolutely see Chelsea Green and Michin in the finals of this thing with Chelsea Green going over still.
Oh, you think Chelsea getting that title?
I think Chelsea getting that title first. I think that's your inaugural champion.
Would
I think it's bro
as the first.
Look at Finn Balor, bro. Look at Finn Balor, bro.
What about him? He's cooked.
He was the inaugural Universal Champion.
But that's not the same. That's not the same. That is. Not
oh my god! But he didn't plan to get hurt though.
No. Finn Balor was Timothy before he won that title. Chelsea Green's great, but she's a comedy.
And it could take her to the next level.
Eventually will. She'll get there. She'll get there. But I think she'll win the belt. I don't think she'll be first. That's just me. I don't think she'll be first.
All right.
But Bailey winning it, I get why you would do it.
Yeah.
I get why you would do it, but Bailey's not the same. She don't have the same momentum. She obviously she's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think we need to discuss that. But she's not what she used to be in terms of popularity, in terms of I hate this word, aura, in terms of any of that. So I understand the using the established star to build a belt up, maybe like a Becky Lynch, but people get mad at her. So I just wouldn't do it.
So if you wouldn't do Bailey, of the 4 women left, who would you give it to?
Michin.
Michin over Chelsea Green. Why not Chelsea Green now?
Have Michin win and then Chelsea Green beat her.
But Chelsea Green is more over.
I guess.
I see what you're saying, bro, but I don't know. Michin as a first, I don't hate it, bro, but over Chelsea is crazy.
If Chelsea wins it, I'm not gonna be mad. That's what I'll say. If Chelsea wins it, I won't be upset.
Point being, I'll take anybody over Bailey.
Oh, and speaking of which, I know people are not going. I don't like this idea either, but I saw the pitch, and if Becky Lynch is going to come back as a heel, which I wouldn't bring her back as a heel, but apparently she's tired of doing the man shtick, so she wants to move on from that. I'm just telling y'all what I see. I wouldn't do that personally. I'd tell Becky Lynch personally, I'd tell Becky Lynch personally, get over it. You come back to TV as the man. But
I wouldn't.
But y'all gonna hate me for this. I see a world where Lyra Valkyria wins that women's IC title, and Becky pulls a Becky Bianca SummerSlam.
Don't put that in the air, bro.
But Lyra wins the title, and then Lyra has to chase Becky. I'm not saying I want it to happen.
Here he goes again with that saying. I'm not saying I want it to happen.
Here's
but you're still putting it in the air, bro.
Here's the problem, Chris. I can kind of see it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
And I don't want it. It's almost like the vision of Roman Rock Cody. I can see it. I don't want it. It's that kind of situation.
It's either Becky, because for the Mania match for Becky, because she's gonna be at Mania. It's either Becky firing for that IC title at Mania, or Becky works Liv Morgan at Mania.
Oh my god. Do we need Liv Morgan on Mania, bro?
For the world title? Hell no.
She gonna be on the show. I'm just telling you.
She's gonna be on the show. I don't. Okay, as much as I troll, right? It would make no sense to leave Liv Morgan off the show. Like that.
She's gonna be on the show.
That would be a little bit asinine. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a question of
As long as she's not doing anything with Rhea Ripley, bro, please.
Yes, keep them separate. I don't.
You gotta
care.
give it a rest, dog.
But here's the problem: how do you just stop this feud now? How do you?
Rhea beats Liv, and then we all go home happy.
I mean, they should have done that Bad Blood, but I mean,
Rhea beats Liv's ass on that. Rhea beats Liv's ass on that. Rhea beats Liv's ass on Netflix, and then we move on. We get to Netflix, she whoop her ass, and then we move on.
Pretend that whole title reign never happened.
Okay, all right, man.
It's just obsolete, like Matt Hardy.
I like how both of those title reigns were just bad. The two the two longest rating women's world champions have both been mid
and midder.
Like Becky is really the best champion out of the three.
And she been
that sounds like
months.
Glaze, but you can't dispute
it's the
it,
truth.
gang. It may sound like Glaze, but I'm dead ass.
It's the truth.
I'm not even trying to be funny. And I'm really getting over the Liv Morgan hate personally, but it's like still, come on. Boring.
I don't even hate Liv Morgan. I'm just over the title reign, just like I'm sure the rest of us are.
So
I've been over it. But
all right, Cam, what's next?
Get the belt on EO. Fuck it. I don't care.
I agree with that.
Or there's the transfer portal. So move Andrade to Raw and then have Charlotte pull up to Raw in the last Raw in fucking 2024.
Oh, so she can cash in a Charlotte in the bank?
Huh? Hey Charlotte, look at
Cinema.
She gets a pass for Cinema. No, she gets a pass for me though.
Here, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Charlotte. I will officially put you as my GOAT if you can successfully politic Andrade winning that world title. If you can successfully,
okay, that is not what we need.
If you can successfully,
Blood is not cooking.
And to have an Andrade win that world title, I will put you as the GOAT, Charlotte. I promise you. If you can pop that way,
that nigga ain't winning no goddamn world title.
Mid card, sure, but I don't know.
I'm just saying, hey.
Mans has no charisma, bro. Let's keep it a buck, man. Andrade got world title in ring skills.
Give that man Zelina on the mic. Hell yeah.
If you got that, then all right, we can start having those conversations.
Now we're talking. But,
I was low key pushing it in like 2019 type shit. I was like, this tandem works, but they were just so off and on. It was just you never knew, but yeah.
We have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We got Gunther defending against Damian Priest and Finn the Jobber. Finn Balor, you were eating the pin already, but you go eat the pin here in this triple threat. Us believe because they're not beating Damian Priest again. Gunther is retaining the World Heavyweight Championship here, and then we move on. What does Gunther do next? I don't know. Although you got this man over there, although I would say a fine kickstart to the Punk Seth feud would be you got that man Punk over there. Do Gunther and Punk either at the Rumble or on that Netflix on Raw, and have Seth fuck over Punk. Have Seth fuck over Punk. And you have to, because Seth already don't like Punk anyway. And then you tell the story of Seth going, Punk, look here, Punk. You know I don't like you, but I'll be damned if I let you come in and win the World Heavyweight title and you be the champion of the company I work for. Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, believe me, as long as I'm here, Punk, you will never, ever hold championship gold. And then that's how you kickstart the Punk Rollins shit. That's what I would do. But Gunther should win this World Heavyweight. Gunther should retain it. So Gunther's going to retain this World Heavyweight title. And I want y'all,
is he?
And I want y'all.
Don't do this. Don't.
And I want
don't do this.
No name.
I'll let you go first, Chris. I'll let you go.
I want to laugh.
Oh.
This shit happens, but Gunther's returning. Also, Wrestling Logic 101 does dictate that whoever stands tall on the go home show is not winning at the pay per view.
Oh, I would have said that.
Fair.
I would have said that, but Shinsuke did that, and then he won the title at Survivor Series.
Yeah, there's a few little, but most of the time, yeah. But go ahead, Chris. I'll let you go first.
Oh my goodness! All right, my heart is telling me Gunther, and I'm locking in Gunther. But as the days pass, every day that passes, I get more and more fearful that Finn Balor's going to win.
Ain't better.
And it's because Damian Priest is in this match, and Gunther doesn't have to take the pinfall or submission. That's what's making me scared.
Mm-hmm.
They better not put that one. job, but they better not.
I don't know if you guys seen the clip G Baby made, right? Explaining the potential scenario of Finn Balor winning the world title. My official prediction is Gunther. I'm gonna make that clear right now. But I can kind of see it.
I can see it too. That's why I'm getting scared.
I can kind of see it. Have Damian Priest get pinned instead of Gunther. And I'm not gonna lie, if that happens, G Baby is gonna be the most insufferable man on YouTube. I swear to God, it's gonna be.
I know he kept the receipts. I know he kept the receipts too.
Bruh, it's literally every podcast episode at this point. And we're damn near at 50. So shit. Even on this show, he catches strays. So shit. But official prediction, Gunther. Official prediction is Gunther. Just to make that very clear so I don't get laughed at.
Here's the thing though. Let's say Finn Balor wins the championship, all right? How long does he hold it for?
Not long. Longer than a day, hopefully, but
like, are we talking though, like up to the Rumble, up to Chamber, Mania?
This is kind of why my official prediction is Gunther. Because I'm like, what would be the end game with Finn Balor's world champion, bro? At least with Gunther, there's so many different scenarios. Like you got Cena, you got Punk, you got a potential triple threat, fatal 4-way with Punk, Drew, and Seth. Throw them in with Gunther somehow. There's a scenario with Sami Zayn again, maybe. There's a scenario with, unfortunately, Goldberg.
Why?
Main point being, there's a bunch of different possible scenarios with Gunther as champion. With Finn Balor, I don't see what the fuck you do with him.
Bro, with Gunther, all you got to do with Gunther, have Gunther retain. Have Gunther retain. If y'all remember in the lead up to Survivor Series, Punk was talking about how he wants the World Heavyweight Championship and he wants Gunther anyway. Have Gunther retain. Start the lead up to Punk and Gunther. Do that match on Netflix. We're on Raw's debut episode on Netflix. Do Punk and Gunther. Have it be Gunther whooping his ass, whatever. And then Punk comes close. Then you get some moments where Punk comes close. It looks like Punk is going to beat Gunther. And then Seth Rollins comes from out of nowhere, fucks over Gunther, and you just tell the story of Seth Rollins. You just tell the story of Seth going, Punk, look, you obviously know I don't like you, you don't like me, but I'll be damned if I let you get that World Heavyweight title and be the champion of the show that I'm on. You represent the show that I'm on, the company that I work for. I'll be damned if that happens. All you got to do. But
you know what, bro? You're kind of cooking too, because that it kills two birds with one stone. Here's why. We're still on the whole Gunther downfall, right? Not necessarily downfall, but here's what I'm saying. He's trying to prove a point that he doesn't need people to win. He had Finn Balor's help against Damian. In this scenario that you're pitching, he'd have Seth Rollins' help. What if Gunther says, "Fuck this, I want to fight the both of you"? That's it.
And then you get Gunther, Punk, and Seth at the Rumble.
Yeah.
William, I don't hate Punk. I love Punk. But Punk got to lose to Gunther, my guy. I'm sorry. That match got to happen.
That match, I'm going to sit there all sad. Like,
I'm going to be praying the entire time my man don't turn to glass. Because you know that man don't turn
one chop, that nigga dead, bro.
Yeah. I know the scapegoat's going to be watching.
I'm going to be watching that match like this.
Roosevelt Robinson, I really hope they don't do Seth and Punk on Netflix.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too.
That's a big money match, but that's a
Mania main event. That's a main event.
It is. I know you want to make the debut on Netflix big, but
Gunther versus
I
Punk,
did hear something.
it's big.
That's one. I did see like a graphic that I wanted to touch on that I miss from WWE nowadays. We don't get enough like big matches on Raw, like a 6-man tag that just like with all the stars in it. I miss those days where it would be like the main event of Raw. Like, remember, this is like 2009. I think it was Undertaker and Cena versus DX versus Jericho.
Yep.
We don't get shit like that no more, bro.
Nah.
I miss that. Like if they did something like, let's say, again, this is probably not going to happen because of one guy who doesn't wrestle on TV anymore. But let's say they did Punk Roman. Who was the one more? Who was the last guy?
Is it Sammy?
Sammy against Drew, Seth, and
KO.
KO. Yeah, there we go. If they did something like that, that would be incredible. But they're not going to do that, and I miss those days. Is all I'm saying. I miss those days.
Makes sense to me. I wish they would do that.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that. That's why I got excited when I thought. That's why I got excited when Brock Lesnar came out. This is before Brock beat the fuck out of Cody. That's why I got excited when Brock came out. I thought, oh shit, we get the Brock.
Yeah, because even the Raw After Manias don't have those kind of matches anymore, bro.
I was like, oh shit, I'm ready. I was like, oh,
but
shit.
one thing,
They beat the fuck out of him.
yeah, then the heel turn that still doesn't make any sense. But hey.
Never explained himself.
It actually, there was a story that I do want to respond to this comment. They did used to run that well dry. I will say that. But if they would do that from once in a while, where they would do like these big ass matches on the Raw, bro, please bring it back, please. Once in a while, not every time. Don't do that every time.
Speaking of which, another thing I want brought back, Roman Reigns, since you are a babyface again. Another thing I want brought back, since you are a babyface again, Roman Reigns. Can we please bring back? You speared people at the top of the ramp when you came out. Can we please bring that back? Y'all remember that? Roman Reigns
You just run down and speared like Rusev.
Big babyface save. He used to spear people on the ramp. You know what I mean? Like something. It'd be like a babyface in the ring getting their ass whooped or whatever. The Roman Reigns music would hit, and he would come out the gate with a spear. Can we get that back, please? I missed that.
Oh, I remember he did that on Dolph this one time when they were beating down Seth. That shit was funny. He speared the fuck out of Dolph.
We need that, bro. I want that back. Can we get that back, please, Roman? You are a baby.
I'm gonna need some big dog offense from Roman. Bro. That's what I need.
You are a baby face now. When the Usos are getting their ass whooped and you come up for the save, I want you to spear a nigga at the top of the apron. As soon as you come out, at the top of the ramp, as soon as you come out, spear and go in there and start cleaning the house. That's what I want. Because I was watching that shit and I was so hyped watching that shit. I was like, God damn, this shit used to be fun as hell. But
no, facts, man. Facts.
What about some Roman Reigns matches on Raw? Can we get that?
Right? Yeah, I don't think we're getting that anymore, but hey, at least he was here every week for a little bit. I'll give him that.
I better be glad I don't have to pin, bro. Because I tell Roman Reigns straight up when he come to Raw, yeah, look here, Roman. We undo that cinema shit on Mondays, buddy. We undo that shit. That shit work on SmackDown. We undo that cinema shit on Mondays, my guy. We have graps.
Go Hayden.
But we have graps. Bring your gear, nigga. You working a 15-minute match with Dragon Lee. Get ready. You working a 15-minute.
Okay.
You working a 15-minute match with Finn Balor, nigga. Get ready. Nigga, you working a 25-minute match in the main event with Dragon Lee. Go get ready, nigga. Go get ready.
Ilya versus Roman. Hold on.
I would fear for Roman's life.
I didn't think about that one before.
Y'all better be happy, but I don't have that thing.
Cam would have Roman working on main event.
Okay, then that's what I.
Cam would have Roman. He would have Roman working on speed.
That's when I snatched the pen from Cam. You're done. You're done. Give me the. There he is.
Okay.
Hey, Cameron, you know, I saw yesterday, right? I saw Ospreay and Darby, right? You know, I saw the reactions that they got, and I come to the conclusion that I could give less of a fuck what the crowd thinks, because Jey Uso gets reactions, and we know how ass he is. So I don't give a damn about no crowd reactions. I don't give a damn about no kids dressing up as Darby. You know how many kids dress up as Jey Uso?
I don't know what to tell you, my guy. Darby out. I don't know.
Damn, bro.
Is winning the AEW World Title. You might not like it. I'm just telling you.
I know he is. I've accepted it from Bobby Lashley, so we can get there.
Damn, Lewis, bro.
Lewis, I just see your text, bro. I just see your message.
I just woke up.
Did they run out of cherry coke, bro?
No, I just woke up.
This man was asleep.
I was at an Ospreay dream.
I'm jealous. I'm tired of shit.
What an Ospreay nightmare, bro. He was winning the AEW World Title. I woke up. I was like,
yeah. Can we not have that? Can we not? That's when I wear a shirt saying boycott AEW. That's what's.
I was like, oh shit! I said thank fuck. Thank fuck.
I hate to tell you this, my guy. With the type of guy Tony Khan is.
Oh, he gonna win it.
That shit is
gonna win it. He gonna win it.
Yeah, you know that.
I would be surprised if he didn't. He's gonna win it.
That shit has happened. You know that. Nah, bro. But I was gonna say was nah. But what I was gonna say was Lewis was in the ring. He was getting ready to work. Lewis was in the ring. He was getting ready to work. They told him who his opponent was. They told him it was Ospreay. He jumped up real quick. Ah, shit. All right,
I'm not wrestling. I'm not wrestling him, bro. I'm gonna tombstone power drive him, and he's just gonna kick out at one go. Like I don't want that, bro.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I hate that shit so much.
Why are we hulking up in 2024? Can we not?
I don't know. Ask Cody that too. He
That's
need to
why
relax.
I hate when niggas like compare, like they'll be like, oh, but y'all rank Hogan high. I'm like, no, different time. Stop. No.
And there's a reason why it's called hulking up because he started that shit. Right?
He started that shit and it worked for him. Will Ospreay's not built like Hulk Hogan anyway.
At all. What?
Neither is Cody. We keep the same energy about Cody.
Yeah,
Cody,
Cody got to stop with the
Cody
hulking
got
up
ready. You know what else Cody got to stop?
When he did the burning
five
hammer
crossroads in a row. Y'all know how many crossroads Cody averages in a match? Roughly around 4.
I hate that shit. Fuck, yeah.
He averages
Yeah,
around
he's
4
gotta stop.
crossroads a match.
Yeah, that shit got to stop. The trifecta.
Cut that shit out.
I still don't like how it took like 9 to beat Roman. That is still crazy.
I mean, then again,
It's
they
not
kept
crazy,
stopping
though.
him. They kept stopping him every time he tried.
It's a finisher though. He should be dead, bro. Roman getting up
Yeah,
2 minutes later.
Yeah, finishers are dead. I ain't gonna lie. Finishers.
What are we
in
talking
wrestling
about? Are we still talking about main event? What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta cycle
Saturday
back.
night's main event.
I
We
just
gotta get
came
your
in
pick.
slandering Ospreay.
Oh yeah, who you got? Who you got for the triple threat? Gunther, Damon, Pinboy.
Finn Balor.
I told
it
you niggas I
happens.
can see it. I can see it.
I can see it too, but I don't want
Finn
it.
Balor. They're taking the. He's gonna win the world title, and then they're gonna take the tag titles off of him on Monday.
My thing was
They're gonna give him
holding me
that
back
little double.
from-
They're gonna give him the little double champ status, but it will go to Finn Balor.
My thing holding me back from saying he's gonna win it is what's the end game with him as world champion? Like how long does he hold that belt? I can't see an end game with him.
It's going on to Damien.
Oh, going back. Oh, I wouldn't be mad.
They're gonna give him his little run to Mania, and it's gonna go back on Damien.
Just kick the
Oh,
shit.
you think that's the Mania match?
I think that's the Mania match, and then the SummerSlam match is going to be Damien and Gunther 3.
Championship on Gunther is what I say. Just keep it on.
I would just keep it on him, but
The
I can
problem
see
with
the world with Finn
Gunther
Balor.
is the 2 money matches that are on the table. One of them you guys don't want, and the other one is still in question. So, I mean, what can they fit in for Gunther?
Well,
You guys don't want
match is
Goldberg.
loose. Yeah,
You guys-
that's a loose word.
You guys don't want Goldberg. And
Who
then,
wants him?
bro, it's a retirement match. Like,
Who gives a fuck? He can have his
It's a
retirement match
retire-
on speed.
no,
It's
have
In and out.
it's a retirement match. It's money. The trivia question: who ended Goldberg's career? Gunther. It's what makes money, man.
Save it for
But not Mania.
That is Goldberg is Mania. I don't know what to tell you.
Goldberg.
He wasn't in
is
2022 when Roman beat his ass.
Goldberg is man. We was in COVID.
Mania
No, we
33.
weren't.
Mania
He was there.
33. I'll give him his
22.
flowers. 33.
Oh,
I'll give
he
him
was
his
in
flowers,
Crown
33.
Jewel. Man, that's Saudi money, bro. Saudi makes more money.
Yeah,
than
make it a
Mania
Saudi.
anyway.
Make it a Saudi show.
Yeah,
Go
there you
ahead.
go. There you go.
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
No,
I
That's
think
an
it's a perfect
attraction.
Rumble
That's an
match.
attraction, bro.
I think it's a perfect
Not for
Rumble
me,
match.
but
you don't think at Mania it's attraction?
it's
You
an
realize
attraction.
Mania is catered
The
to
world title
rich
deserves
people,
better.
right? So if they see Goldberg, they're gonna go.
It's for people who are unks like Cam who likes that shit from the 70s.
Hold on, time out. Respect.
You
Goldberg.
know
Hold on,
how many
relax.
unks are rich?
Respect
Cam is
Goldberg.
grandpa. He's not Unk.
Lewis,
No, my bad. You're unk.
Lewis, I
Yeah.
pitched an idea. I pitched an idea with Goldberg. No, not Goldberg. With Gunther winning. I pitched an idea with
You
Gunther
want Goldberg?
where I was like, I would have Gunther. Shut up. I mean Gunther. Well, like I would have Gunther retain on
Goldberg.
Saturday. Obviously, I think you build the Gunther and Punk on like the first on Netflix. And then you make it a competitive match. It looks like Punk is going to win the title, and that's when Seth comes out and fucks over Punk, and like that kick starts the Seth Punk feud again. Like that's what,
The only saving grace for Gunther right now is if WWE still wants to do CM Punk and Gunther. If you still want to do that, you should keep the belt on Gunther, and that's the Rumble match. But in a realistic scheme of things, Finn Balor has a much clearer path to book him to Mania than Gunther does as world champion.
please keep the championship on Gunther. Please keep the championship on.
His saving grace is that they run CM Punk and Gunther like they were going to. but only time will
Where
tell.
do you think they're gonna do that?
They should do it at the Rumble.
See, I thought Punk was gonna be in it to win the Rumble, or at least Well, now if you're gonna do Punk and Seth, never mind.
The Mania match is Seth and Punk, yeah.
Yeah, it should be because they're rumored, the Raw. They're gonna do it on Raw, which that shouldn't be the thing. That shouldn't be. They shouldn't do that. But
that's a Mania main event with or without a title, and it probably won't be for a title.
Well,
yeah, if they make it like a street fight, fuck it.
I'm just praying that they swerve all of us and have KO beat Cody.
I hope that's the direction because I have a feeling in my gut that we're not leaving this show without a world championship change.
Well, we gotta get.
Oh no, it's gonna go to Finn. Like if you're a betting man, you'd probably put half your house on Finn.
I wouldn't do it.
I thought Finn and Damian was the Mania match without the title. Now that he's in it, it just makes too much sense. And Damian's your biggest babyface, on Raw right now.
Right.
So, and on top of that, I mean, the way his title reign ended, a lot of people were satisfied. They're like, wow, like we didn't see Damian like that. Now he's like that. It gives him a chance to get another run, another legit run instead of being a bitch.
Instead of being a bitch.
And Damian already won a world title before Ospreay did. Never thought I'd say that, but it happened. And he's gonna win it again before Ospreay wins a big match.
Two things. One, hopefully he can win some matches clean this time. And two, WWE, can we please stop the trope of having your heel champion win every match by fuckery? And can we stop that shit, please? Can we stop having the heel champion win every match by fuckery, please? Dominic Mysterio, fine. Dominic can do it. Why the fuck does Roman Reigns need the Bloodline hope to beat fucking LA Knight?
Why not?
Jesus Christ, Cam. We that's long ago. We're done.
Okay, that shit still pisses me off. Damian Priest ain't won a single fucking match as World Heavyweight Champion win. I'm tired of it.
That was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of crazy.
Stop having fuckery with heel championship reigns. Stop doing it. There's always some shit gotta happen.
But we got Oba.
There's always
Yes, sir.
shit that's gotta happen when it's a
But
heel.
we have Oba. We have Oba.
Oh no, here we go. They hit a big move. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the referee had a heart attack. Oh, now the fan done jumped the barricade. Oh my God. They're fucking. Oh my God, now they're doing this. Not back in the ring. Oh my God, not back in the ring. The champion
Get the belt.
covered. Oh, the champion.
I don't even think I have it on me.
But there's always some shit that go on. There's always some shit that has to go on with a heel. I'm tired of it, bro. How the heel win a fucking match clean? Dominic Mysterio, you want to do that for? Fine. You want to have Dominic do that? Fine. But have the. Oh God! Tell him that.
Solo with the hoodie, bro.
Every time with that dumbass hoodie. It was the hoodie. I was just like, bro,
we know it's you, bro. Take that shit off, bro.
But then what he would wear the hoodie anyway. Like, nigga, we know it's you. Take that
Bro, that's like Sting wearing a Sting mask, but he takes it off. He still got the face.
If he still got the paint, like, nigga, what is you doing, bro?
No.
We can tell it was you with the hair, gang. Come on.
Oh, that shit is sick word.
We have Liv Morgan and EOS.
Bro, why?
Chris,
They said Chris looks like
Bro,
Killian
I'd
Hayes.
whip his ass. I'd whip
Bro,
his
you
ass.
want me to?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's
fighting words.
Listen,
That's
bro, I'm just have to. MB, you want to meet me outside, bro? I got the mask right there. You, bro. I got the mask. I turned into Super Saiyan with that shit on, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fighting words, gang.
Homie wants me to retire from the pod.
Could have chose anybody else.
You turned
Killian Hayes.
To be fair,
worst player on earth.
To be fair,
he didn't choose Kwame. He didn't choose Kwame.
Get over it. Get over it.
He knows what he did.
Get over it.
He knows what he did.
He's worse than Kwame.
He doesn't know you. Get over it.
He's worse than Kwame. Way worse. He's way worse.
I mean, that's dog shit versus dog shit. So I mean,
nah, that's disrespectful to dog shit. Killian Hayes shouldn't be alive.
Chris, you turned into a deadbeat dad with bad knees. Part of mask on, bro.
he said Killian Hayes shouldn't even be alive.
No, he shouldn't.
Oh my God.
He's
bro.
terrible.
Damn.
The worst player I've ever seen. He's left-handed but can't go left. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Rey Mysterio, before we continue with the rest of these predictions, Rey Mysterio, my God, can you give Tanahashi your stem cell doctor, please? Can you give him the?
No, I think we're cooked at that point. He's cooked.
Who?
Tanahashi never fixes them knees, Cam. I'm sorry.
He's done.
Got them Kurt Angle knees.
He's a grandpa, bro. Let him live. I want him to retire. I think he should retire.
Just stop.
He need to go. Like, get out.
Like,
Left-handed and can't go
all
left.
we need is Rey Mysterio to give him. All we need is for Rey Mysterio to give him his skin cell doctor. That's all we need.
No, Tanahashi's cooked.
No, Nikita
How you
Lyons
got-
needs that
How
shit.
you make fun of everybody for wanting Usos to God, but you want Tanahashi a big 2024? Shut up.
I want his stem cells. That's what I want. I want him to get some.
No, so yeah, give Tonga Loa the stem cells for his shoulder, and then we can
Oh
get
my
back on
God, bro.
fucking track.
All right.
No. Okay, hell no. Okay.
All right, we got to get Lewis's other predictions as well.
Yeah.
Look out for the women's U.S. title tournament.
The women's U.S. title tournament. Who's the last people?
Bayley,
To be determined tomorrow. I believe it's Tiffany Stratton, Michin, Bailey, and Chelsea Green.
Bailey.
I-
They took Naomi out. The fuck's the point?
Yeah, that should have been the winner, for being honest.
It's Bailey.
And then who you got for Drew and Sammy?
It should be Drew by death, but they're gonna make Sammy Hulk up and barely win.
death.
They're
Why
gonna
would
have
they- why would
have
they-
Drew barely win
I'm not saying he should barely win, but why should Sammy get squashed?
because one, fuck Sammy, and two, Drew's coming off of losing to CM Punk of all people. He should whoop somebody's ass.
He will. He absolutely will, and he should win. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with Sammy getting squashed. I think that's a little ridiculous.
I mean,
So Lena, go
I think
on.
Sammy. I think Sammy
had
should
that
die. I think
He had that at SummerSlam, bro. Got his ass kicked at SummerSlam. You want to see that
but
again?
Drew's
many
that
times you
level
gonna
of
do that?
dominant. Drew's that level of dominant. That could work. I
And
think-
he has more rage and anger for losing to CM Punk because that's the last time we saw him. And Sammy can't handle that pressure. I mean, he's never been able to handle Drew pressure to begin with, but
no.
this type of Drew pressure is different.
I don't know.
Because
bro.
let's remember who eliminated who from the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
I don't know, bro. To me, even though it was a losing effort, he held his own against Roman at the Chamber last year. I don't see why he can't do the same with Drew in a losing effort this year.
Was because Roman's motivation is just to win the match. Doesn't matter. Drew's motivation now is to I just want to kill you, and because I hate Punk. And you teamed with CM Punk. I'm telling you, bro. This over. I'm telling you, bro.
There's so many layers to this shit.
I
bro.
wish
There's so
Jey
many
Uso
layers.
was in this match
Why?
so he
could
could
die.
get his ass beat.
That's why. Yeah.
So you're actively admitting that you want to see Jey Uso on your TV?
I want to see him lose.
He's
Yes,
cooked.
I want to see him lose. Yes.
All right, man.
As long as he's on my TV every week and losing, I'm happy.
Jey Luso.
Jey Luso.
Oh,
Trick Lilliams. Trick Lilliams.
Oh, Lewis, you're gonna hate
Williams.
me, bro. Lewis, you're gonna hate me on Tuesday, bro. I already told chat on Tuesday. I'm gonna be the biggest Trick Williams fan ever. If you know, you know, bro.
This nigga
You know what
wants
time it
Eddie
is, bro.
Thorpe. He wants Eddie Thorpe.
No. Say it right.
Edward to be.
There you
fucking-
go.
To be
He
tricked.
thinks he's so clever. He thinks he's so clever. He thinks
Let's
he's so
relax.
smart.
I don't want Eddie Thorpe to win.
What? Who?
I don't want Eddie Thorpe to win.
Who?
The one who's blowing out Dakota Kai's back. Anyway,
Oh.
Hey.
I don't want Eddie Thorpe to win. I really want to see Trick get destroyed, no Diddy, by Ova.
Nobody thought of it like that.
Nah, we
Nah,
never know
Lewis,
with
you ain't getting that one, bro.
We
You
never know with
weirdo.
you. We never know with you.
Mo, you're
That's a
kind of
good
weird
point.
too.
I could put on a shoe and say, "Yo, this doesn't fit," and Mo would be like, "Did he? Did he?"
No, okay, no,
Did he?
no, no,
Did he?
no. That'd be so dumb.
I'd be
Oh,
like, "Yo,
no.
this smells weird. Did he? Did he?"
Okay, how was that Diddy? All right, y'all got it.
I don't know. You tell us. What your weird Diddy shit.
All right, Cam. Next match, bro. Next match.
we got Liv Morgan. We got Liv Morgan defending the Women's World Championship against EO Sky. Now, if it was me with the pin, EO Sky would win the world title. I don't give a fuck about this Liv Morgan.
Cook more.
So EO Sky would win this championship anyway if I had the pin, but I don't. So Liv Morgan should retain. Just please don't stretch Rhea versus Willow. Please don't. Please don't.
You
Did
know
do that on Netflix and have Rhea beat her ass. I'm so serious. Do that shit on Netflix and have Rhea beat her ass. Do lead ups to the point, do lead ups up to that match where Rhea takes out everybody. She takes out, Rhea is pissed off. Liv Morgan retains. Rhea somehow gets her title shot. She's pissed off and she wants Liv Morgan one-on-one. Have a take Raquel Rodriguez to the local McDonald's and fill out an application or something. How about that? I have a take out Raquel Rodriguez. Have a take out have Damian Priest. Have her come up with a deal with Damian Priest, or Damian Priest takes out every member of Judgment Day because Damian Priest is pissed off at Finn Balor. And you do Liv. Liv has no more allies. She has no more allies. She has no more friends. Do Rhea versus Liv on that Raw on Netflix and have Rhea Ripley beat her ass and get her championship back. That is what I would do. But Liv Morgan's going to retain here, and we're probably going to get Rhea versus Liv at Mania, sadly. Sadly! They probably going to stretch this
At
bullshit
Mania, bro? What the
It's
fuck?
Triple H. Triple H like to stretch bullshit out. So, sadly. But I would have EO in here, but Liv Morgan's retaining.
I would also have EO win here, but for the sake of story, just so we can get it over with, just have Liv win now and have her lose to Rhea at the Netflix debut. Just so we can pretend this never happened. We can all live happily ever after.
I agree. Just end this feud, man. Just end this feud.
Liv is winning.
Sorry, EO, we love you, but
It's not you. I promise. It's not you.
you
Definitely
deserve
not
better.
It's
Mm-mm.
she does. She really does.
Liv Morgan beating EO Sky makes me sick.
And you know what's even worse, bro? We're gonna have to see an Oblivion.
Can she change her finish, please?
She literally does the code breaker.
Chris
by the way. I
Van
don't
Vliet
know.
lied to the world.
The code breaker would be great.
Chris Van Vliet lied to the world when he told her your finisher's badass. Bro, you know damn well it's not. Stop lying.
Chris Van Vliet, bro. That man say shit. That man say shit so he can get interviewed.
Nah, he better
That
than
is
me.
the most positive man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he better than me. I would say, listen, bro,
Shout
you
out
gotta
Chris Van
change that
Vliet.
shit.
Facts.
Shout out Chris Van Vliet.
All right, we got the
Hey, it'll be Liv's first good title defense. I have no faith.
That bad blood defense, Jesus Christ.
If EO Sky can't bring it, a decent match out of you, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I don't even think the match will be bad. It's just who cares?
Hey, speaking of Chris Van Vliet, chat, we got a campaign to get him on the show.
That would be astronomical.
Get Chris Van Vliet on the show. Get Chris Van Vliet on the show. Main event, we have Kevin Owens taking on Cody Rhodes, the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes is going to be coming out with Winged Eagle, and all I got to say to that is WWE, if you're going to let Cody come out with Winged Eagle, let Gunther come out with Big Gold. That's all
He
I got.
already
No.
does.
I'm gonna look at the camera and
does.
say this. If you're gonna bring Cody out with the Winged Eagle, let him keep it.
Triple H already
Get rid
said
of,
one night
get,
only.
get rid of that oversized business card. Come on, gang.
Bruh,
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
stop.
They said one night only. He's using the Big Eagle,
It's
The
not
Winged Eagle.
confirmed. but
Not the one you hate. Not the one you hate.
but Triple H said one night only.
I was gonna say one night only. Most
Yeah,
if.
it's only one time, sadly. But
Bruh.
at least it's once. At least we get it once.
Bruh.
Yeah, so the old heads can shut
Bro,
up.
you know what's gonna piss me off? Because you know they'll do this shit too. They gonna be like, it's gonna be for one night only, and they gonna bring out a modified version of it. They gonna bring out a modified version of that shit.
I know it won't say WWF. I'm not expecting that. I don't care about that. But
I'm not talking about that. That shit is gonna piss me off.
He gonna swerve y'all, bro. What's in the briefcase was the old Stardust gear, bro. That's what that was in it.
no,
Yeah, Stardust
watch it be the belt that Dusty had or had for a minute. I'll be like, all right, you got it. I'm turning on Cody at that point. I'm like, you got it, bro. Fuck.
I'd
I
face
wanted the
plant.
Winged Eagle.
I'd face plant.
Bro, he's been teasing since before he'd win the belt. He's gonna bring out the Winged Eagle, bro. Just bring it out.
All right, but WWE, I only have one request. If you letting Cody bring out the Winged Eagle, let Gunther come out with Big Gold. Let that nigga come out
For
with.
what? It's the same belt.
Yeah, Gunther already got Big Gold.
Let him come out with the original Big Gold. I don't care.
He already, it's Big Gold.
Nah.
You think it'll
why
look that much different?
No, it do. No, it don't. I'm just saying. Gunther and Cody. Cody and Kevin for the WWE title. I want Kevin Owens to win this belt so bad.
He shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'll be that guy. He shouldn't. I'll be the guy.
Kevin Owens to win the title so bad. Put the championship on Kevin Owens, and let Kevin win the championship back, and let Cody win the championship back at Mania. Please freshen it up. Freshen that bitch up. Freshen that bitch up.
Wouldn't it be cool to see Kevin Owens win the Winged Eagle?
Yes. Cody.
And just step
I'll
on
let
it
y'all
and
cook
disrespect it.
I'll let y'all cook first.
On Kevin. Put that shit on Kevin. Yes.
Kevin.
Bruh. You can't tell me that wouldn't be great heat. You can't tell me that wouldn't be great heat. Kevin Owens wins the title. He wins Big Gold. And then, like, on SmackDown, he does what Mr. Perfect did to the Winged Eagle, where he took it and where they did that backstage segment where Mr. Perfect took it and he bashed it with a hammer. You can't tell me that wouldn't be great heel heat. If Kevin Owens wins the title and then that SmackDown, SmackDown after Saturday night's main event, or 2 weeks later on SmackDown, since they're taping, 2 weeks later on SmackDown, Kevin comes out with the title and he bashes it with a hammer, or like he runs over it or something, and he goes, "Fuck the Winged Eagle," something like that. Like, you can't tell me that wouldn't be great heel heat.
The casual crowd don't care about that Winged Eagle like we do. That casual crowd is gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell is that belt?"
Yeah, but Kevin Owens should win the title. Put the championship on KO.
Go ahead, Chris. I'll let y'all cook
all the Cody Glazers out there. And before I even go any further, I want to say I am a fan of Cody Rhodes, not a Glazer. I am a fan of his work. Not the greatest fan of his title reign thus far. But I don't really get the hate. I think Mo really nails it on the head a lot. The hate is forced. It's very, very forced. And it comes from Roman Reigns fans. But with that being said, I'm going Kevin Owens here. I think you need to do something to make shit unpredictable. I think a Kevin Owens loss here sinks him even further. Like, imagine, okay, Kevin Owens loses, then what? What does he do? What does he do?
Continue.
If Kevin Owens loses, that's it. I'm done. I'm saying it here right now. Why? Because he lost.
AJ lost clean, and he got another match. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll let you finish.
But the whole I'll explain why. If Kevin Owens loses this match, he'll come out looking like a bigger loser for it. Because if we're being honest, he is the babyface in the situation. Not on TV, but knowing what we know, he is the babyface of the situation.
Kevin is right.
He is right.
Yep.
If he loses, where does he go? Why would he warrant another championship match if he loses? Because Cody's not gonna win clean. I mean, he's not gonna win dirty if he wins. What?
Like I said, I'll let y'all cook first.
Go ahead.
I'll explain why this works.
Lewis, what you think, bro?
Yeah, Lewis, go ahead.
No, I don't have any fantasy booking. I just want Kevin Owens to win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
There's a few reasons why KO should not win this belt. Not yet.
You're a bum.
Keyword being yet. Keyword being yet.
What do you mean yet? What do you mean yet? Why are we waiting?
Listen. If you take the belt off Cody now, you push the Cody Rock match further. Get that out the way first, because let's just keep it a buck. That's inevitable. You have to do the match. You have to do it. You just can't. You just can't avoid it. That's one. Two, I think there's more story to be told. Three, Cody's title reign just starting to cook. Don't end it now. It's starting to cook. Don't end it now. But also, Kevin Owens wins the world title at WrestleMania.
Or
after Cody gets a 365. So you get the 365 that title reign should have following after a 4-year reign. And then you get a shock win at WrestleMania. There you go.
Or we say fuck that. Kevin wins the main event. Cody goes on the chase and he wins the belt back at Mania.
Y'all being unrealistic. Y'all being unrealistic. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all.
I think
Why?
you're being a tad bit unrealistic.
Cody
Bro,
Rock
because
has
bro,
to happen.
You
think
really
about
think
it, bro.
you
It
really
has to
think
happen.
It will happen.
you really
Why
think they
can't
would
it
go
happen
the
at
Cody and
SummerSlam?
you think they would go the Cody and KO route at WrestleMania over Cody and Maivia? The Roman shit not happening
Cody
now.
Randy KO could cook.
There's nothing built up to Roman and Maivia right now. They have not done anything for that right now. And if you're gonna have that match this year, you better start booking now, which they have not done. The only logical thing right now for 41 is Maivia and Cody. Do you really think Maivia is gonna sit in the back and be like, yeah, Kevin, go ahead and get your shit? Fuck no. We know what kind of a person he is.
Yeah.
You got to look at the other side too. Roman and Maivia ain't been booked yet. Ain't nothing been built up for that yet. They haven't even said a word to each other. They barely looked at each other for 3 minutes. That bad blood. They haven't done nothing for that feud yet. So to me, it's very clear that they want to do Maivia and Cody at Mania. Very clear.
I guess you're probably right. I hope you're wrong, but you're probably right.
I'm so sick and tired of going into, I'll call it a B-level pay-per-view. And having this feeling of, I already know what's about to happen. Like, why can't Cody Rhodes go in there after holding the championship for, 8 months and drop it? Is that not long enough? Why do people need to have a year-plus long title reign? That's my beef. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I don't like title changes happening on big shows.
Because they don't need to all happen on big shows. That's how you make your B-level shows bigger. Make them feel important.
Look at Cam. Cam, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that name, by the way. That's so rude.
It's the truth.
He said Adam Cole is washed. Listen, I'll be on board with Cody and Kevin at Mania if I see Maivia and Roman being built up. But this bald-headed fuck refuses to come on TV.
Yep.
Which is pushing that story back.
I would do a triple threat. I'm gonna be honest.
I want the shit to end. I want Maivia to just go away. You have nothing else to do after this. Just go away. Hurry up.
Yeah, I agree.
Just go away. Right, Cam? Just go away.
I want the entire bloodline to go away.
No,
brother.
That's not happening. Be realistic.
I want Edward to go away, bro.
I mean, Maivia going away is not realistic either, unfortunately. So
he's the TKO board, man.
By the way, let me go ahead and get this.
I hate him.
Let me go ahead and get this out the way. When I say I want the bloodline to go away, I don't want the individuals to go away. The individuals can stay. I want this fucking story now. That's what I want. I want this shit.
You know damn well that's not happening.
The individuals can stay on my television.
You eating tenders? You eating tendies?
Mm-hmm.
Nasty ass buffalo? Ew.
Cam got those dino nuggets.
You eating them Zaxby's? Is that what you doing?
No. Regular chicken.
Man's over there grubbing, bro.
Oh, dino nuggets already leaked. I would say that.
I love dino nuggets. Tossed in barbecue sauce.
Lead us out. But so those are our Saturday night's main event predictions. Chat, let us know what you let us know who you got winning these. Yeah. So
all right. Next, if it's all right with you guys, I want to get everybody's thoughts and opinions on the whole Rey Fenix situation, because we've talked about it briefly on the watch alongs, but not officially on the Rated M podcast, and it is a big talking point amongst the community. So before I get everybody's thoughts, I'm gonna read off the tweets that Rey Fenix tweeted and, as of now, deleted. So the first one came on December 7th. He says, "No one stays in a place where they received inhumane treatment." And he left it at that. 2 days later, he tweeted, "I needed a doctor and you ignored me for months." Now, he hasn't come out and specified any more since then. But that's left a lot of fans wondering what the fuck's happening in AEW. Because this has been a recurring thing. CM Punk said it on the Ariel Helwani podcast. Miro tweeted about this exact thing in March. I believe he wrestled World's End against Andrade. He was injured. He was injured in, I want to say, September, and he didn't get any type of medical attention until January. What the fuck are we doing? What do you guys think?
It's just sick work, bro. Like Tony Khan, man. I don't even want to come off as the guy that just slanders AEW all the time, but
No, but
nigga,
this is
when you're wrong,
warranted,
you're
though.
wrong. Yeah, like nigga, when you're wrong, you're wrong. If somebody doesn't want to work for your company and you're not going to use them, let them go. Just let them go. Holding them hostage is some bullshit. We used to, and the amount of people that I've muted on Twitter just this past week with the not the Ricky Starks stuff, but also, yeah, free Ricky Starks as well. But with the whole Ray Phoenix stuff, I'm like, bruh, y'all was the same people shitting on Vince when he was doing this shit, locking people up, adding time to their fucking contracts because of injuries. Now,
giving them more money to just stay in catering.
right? But now y'all cool with it because it's not Vince and it's not WWE or the Fed, like some of you corny ass motherfuckers want to say. Like, please stop. Please stop.
I'm tired. I'm tired of. I'm tired of the AEW shields, the AEW drowns. I might come off as a shock dealer because people might call me an AEW shield, but I'm so sick and tired of them.
I'm people.
I know you don't mean it, but like, I'm so sick and tired of them. I'm so sick and tired of these fucking people, bro. It's like you pop up online and you say, damn man, so Dynamite was ass. They all in the comments coming at you, bro. Oh, it wasn't ass, bro. It was good. It was a good show. We had to shut up. Shut the fuck up. My God, bro. Like, y'all cannot be defending what Vince. Y'all cannot be bashing Vince McMahon for what he did, but not giving Tony Khan that same treatment. Like I am a very big believer. If somebody don't want to be with your company, bro, they don't want to be with you. If somebody don't want to work for your job, no, right? Let's say I'm like the manager CVS of let's say I'm like the owner of like a CVS or something like that. Okay, I have a great relationship with my employees. We all get along with that shit. Like an employee walks up to me like, I don't want to work here no more. Am I going to sit there and tell them, buddy, you got 4 more hours. Buddy, you got 4 more hours of work. You better get over that. Okay, bye. Leave. You don't want to be here no more. Bye. Like, I don't understand why we can't let people leave that don't want to work there anymore. Like, that don't want to be there anymore. Like, it's not going to be good because it's not going to be good. It's not. Ricky Starks. Look, I understand why Ricky Starks is just sitting in catering. I don't agree with it, but I do. Tony Khan is not trying to invest television time in somebody who he knows has 1 foot out the door anyway. So he can be like, so you want me to put you over in my company, make you a big star in my company for WWE to get you, and you go over there and continue their success. That I don't agree with it, but that's why Tony Khan's keeping Ricky Starks on television. Ray Phoenix, bro. Ray Phoenix, bro. If Ray Phoenix don't want to be there, he don't want to be there. And if you're not using, and if you have him under contract, use him. You don't necessarily have to put Ray Phoenix on you don't necessarily have to put Ray Phoenix on top views or anything like that. But I look at somebody like Kyle Fletcher right now. You know how much heat Kyle Fletcher would get if you did a program with Kyle Fletcher and Ray Phoenix and kayfabe, and kayfabe wise. Kyle Fletcher is the reason we never see Ray Phoenix in AW again because he does a attack just so heinous on him. Yeah, he doesn't attack so heinous on him, like he rips his mask off or something, or he puts that man, or he lays an attack so heinous on him that we never see Ray Phoenix again. That's not necessarily you investing in Ray Phoenix because he's leaving your company. That's you investing in the talent that you know is staying with Kyle Fletcher or something like that. But just to sit there and go, no, but just for somebody who obviously wants out for you to keep them hostage is fucking ridiculous. They don't want to be there. Let them go. They don't want to be there, my God. Let them go. Let them go. That's all you got to do. They don't want to be there. Let them go. Because I promise you, this was fucking. I love Emi Sakura, but I promise you, Emi Sakura went to you and was like, I want to leave. You'd be like, okay, bye. Fuck out. So, do that with Ricky Starks and Ray Phoenix. And I know Ricky Starks and Ray. And I know Emi Sakura is not even in the same stratosphere star that Ray Phoenix and Ricky Starks are for AW. But the point still stands, bro. If they don't want to work for your company, just let them go. Just let them leave. If they don't want to work for your company, just let them leave. And you don't have any plans on using them anyway, then let them leave.
And for me, this might sound dramatic to some people, but I felt the same way when Vince was doing it. these are people's lives you're wasting.
Mhm.
These are people's lives. Like, I go back to Luke Harper, to Brody Lee. He was trying to leave for so long, right? And he didn't live long after his release. And I think about that all the time. I'm like, bro, like, imagine he had like a year and a half in AEW or something, or he had more time.
Mhm.
Like, obviously, that's a very extreme case because that's, you know, and hopefully my words ring true. That doesn't happen often. Like, you know, but
These are
you
people.
never know when people can be done. You never
These
know.
are people's athletic primes you wasting. These
That
are
too.
people's athletic primes you wasting, bro. It's like I'm gonna throw it for the NBA for a minute. Okay? I'm gonna throw it in the NBA for a minute, okay? Like if you have like an NBA player who's like all-star, all-NBA caliber, and you know that this nigga is the shit. He can go out there, he can hoop, he can do all that shit. But he's wasting his time in an organization that ain't going nothing. Wasting his best athletic years ain't going and trying to carry your dog shit franchise. And then when that nigga finally leaves, he ain't the same. And he ain't the same.
LeBron.
I'm talking about Kemba Walker, somebody I'm referring to. I remember Kemba Walker with the Hornets. That man was like, I don't want to leave, I want to leave, I want to leave. And like that man like gave like everything he could to Charlotte, and he was just wasting his athletic prime trying to carry these niggas to the playoffs. And then that nigga leaves, and we get like one good season of Kemba after Charlotte, before he breaks down, before he can't do, or before he breaks down, before he's not the same player, before he can't do this no more. Like, bruh, like Ray Phoenix, Ricky Starks, they want to be there. Let them leave. You wasting their athletic primes right now, my God. You know how many banger matches Ray Phoenix could be having right now if you were just to let him leave? If you were to let Ray Phoenix go, I'm gonna leave. You know how many banger matches Ray Phoenix could have in TNA? How many matches he could have in NXT? How many matches he could have in NO with something like that? Or like another promotion? You just, this man on the bench, just wasting away. Bro, let that man leave.
No, wrestling is a young man's sport. It's always the youth is up next. Like we went from going Roman is the most dominant guy in the world to Braun Breaker's up next so fast. That's how fast wrestling changes. It's a young man's sport. You can't hold anybody hostage. And especially for aging guys like a Ray Fenix and like a Ricky Starks, you can't hold them back. Because the moment where, they leave, it could be too late, to do anything with them. I will say though, with Ray Fenix, I mean, people just gotta look and understand, like, okay, you didn't want to believe CM Punk because he's a drama queen or whatever, and he has problems in other companies and wherever he goes to. You don't want to believe CM Punk? Fine. All right. Miro comes out and says something. You don't want to believe Miro because you guys think Miro is just upset with his booking and you guys think Miro thinks he's better than what he actually is. All right, fine. What's the excuse for Ray Fenix? This is a guy that's never had any problems with any kind of company. This is a man that's always been loyal to every company he's ever been a part of. This is a man that's really not hard to satisfy, if as far as I know about Ray Fenix. So if you're not going to believe CM Punk because of what he's done, and if you're not going to believe Miro for what you think he is, then what's the excuse of not believing Ray Fenix? Because it's not a coincidence that 3 people in the past year have said the same exact thing about the same exact situations. Ricky Starks is different. It's not. I don't think it's fair to compare Fenix and Ricky Starks. That thing is completely different. But if you're not gonna believe Punk and Miro, then why can't you believe Fenix? This is a lifer. He's been there since the beginning. He's been at the top of the tag division. Like he's always been a focal point of AEW's product. He's never had any issues. So what's the issue of not believing Fenix in this situation? And on top of that, I'm pretty sure something happened to the point where he tweeted on Twitter. I don't know if you read about it, but he did tweet on Twitter saying, I can't share anymore at this time. Because it sounds like Tony Khan and AEW or any legal team probably gave some papers to Fenix and saying, like, the more you say shit, the worse it's going to be. So he did put out on Twitter that he can't say any more information. and there was somebody that tweeted basically what they thought of the Fenix situation, like what they think is happening. And Fenix commented and said, like, this is probably the most accurate tweet I've seen, but I can't say anything more. And in the tweet, it had Tony Khan didn't add on more time because of the WWE contract extensions, which I don't give a fuck. I think that's a lie. Like, you saw they got Motor City Machine Guns from you. Because if we remember Motor City Machine Guns, they were a lock for AEW. Then something happened with the contract negotiations. So WWE still got pulled to take motherfuckers away from you. So for all the people that are saying Tony Khan got money to outbid WWE, that's not true. They took Motor City Machine Guns away from AEW. So the type of pull they got if they can take Motor City Machine Guns. So I don't believe that he didn't add it because of not the WWE contract extensions. But I do feel like Tony Khan had his legal team say something to Fenix and said the more you share out, the worse it's going to be.
Probably. But like, Los, I want to add to your point about the Ray Phoenix thing. Like it ain't just Punk, Ray Phoenix, and Miro that done said something about. And I love AEW, I do, but it ain't just them that done said something about this company needs some help from like the inside or whatever. Big Swole was the first to say it.
She was.
Big Swole was the first to say it. She got clowned on and shit because she wanted to leave, and then Tony Khan did one of the stupidest things I've ever seen owner do. With Tony Khan was like, "I'll let you go because your wrestling wasn't good. That's unfair." Like one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. He did that. Like Big Swole was the first to say it. Ryan Nemeth was filing a lawsuit against AEW. We heard Kevin Kelly say the same shit. The boys, Dalton Castle's boys, I don't know their exact ring names, but Dalton Castle's boys, they said the exact same shit, and they don't even work for AEW. They were making Ring of Honor appearances. But like they're talking about how like they got released by Ring of Honor or whatever because they're talking about how Tony Khan released them or whatever due to like not making shows this and the third, and they're like, well, it's not an issue of us not making the shows, it's an issue of we told you to book this airport, and then you booked an airport that's like 5 hours away, and then like you booked an airport that's like 5 hours away, and we kept telling y'all book this airport. That's where we're based out of. That's where we are. But y'all kept booking this one instead. Now y'all want to fight. Now you want to sit there and fire us because of travel shit. Nah, bro. If you would have booked the airport, I told your ass to book. I would have been at the fucking show, bro. But now, like it's not just Phoenix coming out and saying some shit. Like, I love AEW, I do. I think AEW is great. I think the people that want AEW to die this on the third, I think they're fucking outright. I think they're fucking stupid. I don't take them people seriously. But, like, we can have a serious conversation about, like, the structure and shit going on in AEW. Like, what's going on from the inside, like, how the inside needs a lot of work, how it needs a lot of fixing. You know what I mean? Like, we can go into depth about that. I don't know what Tony Khan is going to do about that, but we can go into depth because it's not just them names are saying it. You got other names coming out saying some shit. You got some you got other names coming out saying some shit. You know what I mean? If I tell if some shit comes out about a celebrity, if some shit comes out about a celebrity, that damn man, this celebrity, right? He's a weirdo right here. One person saying that, that's fine. But you got 25, 30 people coming out saying the same shit about your ass. At some point, all these motherfuckers lying. Come on, Tony. Like, get your shit together.
And that's the thing. It's also about who's saying it. Because, like, again, if you didn't want to believe CM Punk for whatever reason, whatever. If you didn't want to believe Miro for whatever reason, whatever. If you don't want to believe Ray Phoenix, now I'm starting to think you're just trying to kiss AEW's ass. Because, like, this is a guy that's never had any problem, never been any fights, has always did what he was asked to do, he was wrestling injured, never complained about any, and we know Ray Phoenix could be way bigger in AEW. They put him in so many situations to make him way bigger in AEW, and they've never pulled the trigger. And we know Ray Phoenix, to our knowledge, has never complained about any position that he's been in. So for him to come out and say it, it's like, what, like, all right, now, are you really going to say Phoenix is lying? Because Phoenix is never known to be a liar. And if there's anybody that will call out any Hispanic wrestler on bullshit, it's Conan. And Conan to my knowledge, Conan hasn't come out and say Ray Phoenix is bullshitting. Matter of fact, Cam, I'm pretty sure Conan in the past has spoken on the AEW backstage politics and how bad it is. Because a lot of the Hispanic wrestlers in the past have walked up to Conan when Conan visits the AEW, when he visits AEW backstage, and a lot of them were complaining to Conan, and they thought Conan was gonna fix shit, but Conan is just, Conan is not part of AEW. But Conan has gone in the past. You guys can look it up, and he's spoken on the backstage politics, and he said the structure is not good. And Conan is one of the most honest guys in the wrestling business, especially when it comes to his Latino wrestlers. He don't ever lie about them.
You know what it goes to show you, bro. Like we said for years, Tony Khan may be a good person, maybe a good guy, but he's not a good boss. He's just not. There's example after example after example, and this is the latest one. I think AEW needs help in terms of a structure, in terms of management. You shouldn't have wrestlers as management. That's one. You need someone else. Tony Khan needs someone else to defer to, especially with him running two companies technically. It just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. Like the Punk shit from Brawl Out should have never even happened, because he should that just goes to show, like,
that was so avoidable.
There's no structure. It was so avoidable.
It was so.
There's no reason that we there's no reason that we live in a reality where we never got the Elite versus CMFTR. There's no reason.
There's no way you don't sit there. You're the owner of the company. There's no way you don't sit there and say, all right, you motherfuckers over there, cut the bullshit. If you guys don't cut the bullshit, I'm gonna fire all you motherfuckers. There's so much money to be made. Cut the shit right now, squash everything. Like, that's what Vince did with, I'm pretty sure, with Matt and Edge. Literally told them, he pulled them into a meeting and told them, I'm going to put you guys in a feud with each other. If you do anything out of fucking line, I swear to God, you will never work another day in this business. That's what Matt Hardy said, like on a podcast of what Vince told him and Edge. Literally told him, if you go out there and you do anything disingenuous, I will make sure you will never work another day in this business ever again. That's what Tony Khan should have said to these motherfuckers. You guys do anything to fuck this shit up, I swear to God, you will never ever step foot in my company again.
But that's what, boy, like, bro, I don't want to compare the two, but
you don't got to be a tough guy, but you got to be a boss. Let them know, like, at the end of the day, I own this shit, and I have power over your contracts. Whether you think I'm soft or not, if I have to, I'll fire you.
I just don't understand how 2019 AEW, Tony Khan was there, but like Tony Khan was letting the Elite run the show this on the third. And Tony Khan was like letting the Elite book the show this on the third. And then like they get to that, y'all remember the Dark Order segment, right? Where like Dark Order debut, they had them god awful punches and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of people. And like that segment there was what made Tony Khan go to the Elite. Was what made Tony Khan go to Cody and the Bucks and the EVPs and go, yeah, I'm need that, and go, yeah, give me the pen. Yeah, give me the pen. I'm gonna book this shit from now on. I have the final say. You guys can have input, but I have final say to what the fuck we do. Because that segment, if I was running this show from the beginning, that fucking segment would have never happened. I have the fucking pen now. I have to say now. Fuck out of my face. I'm doing this now. Like, I don't understand how Tony Khan had the balls to do that with the EVP. He literally went to them. Right? He literally went to them after that segment and was like, yeah, I own this fucking company, and I say what the fuck goes on these shows, not y'all, because y'all been letting bullshit on my shows lately. I'm gonna take over. But I don't understand how he had the balls to do that, but he don't have the balls to talk to the Elite shit. And look, Tony Khan. Tony Khan, I understand it, okay? Tony Khan, I understand it because I'm like you in a way. I'm a nice guy. I like to try to please people this unfair. I don't think I would make a very good boss because people would be like, hey, man, I need that day off. I'd be like, okay, sure. And like, just give it to him. I don't think I'd have the fucking balls to do what Vince McMahon did. Where like, and this is WWE. Brawl Out would have never happened because Vince McMahon would have nipped that shit in the bloody knee. This man would have
Vince will tell you if anybody fighting in this bitch, it's me.
Exactly. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels hated each other. Vince McMahon had them niggas go. I understand you two don't like each other, but y'all are good business. So y'all gonna have to suck the fuck up and work with each other. Like, I don't.
You know,
it's so easy. I feel like Tony really doesn't understand what kind of boss he is. All you had to do was pull them two groups in the room and say, cut the bullshit. If not, y'all not getting no money. Y'all gonna be released, and you can figure it out from there. Don't fuck my product up. I wasted too much money for this shit.
So much money was left on the table, especially with CM Punk, because they just. But one thing I'll say, and this is the last thing I'll say about this situation. I think people should have seen a red flag immediately when Cody left. The fact that he did all that and still left. At that point in time, yeah, y'all niggas should have seen that. Should have seen like
to this day he refuses to speak on like how he truly feels and why he left. And the only thing we know is he's like the vision that he had for it didn't line up with Tony Khan. But I'm like, I don't know. You don't just leave the position you're in just to go and be another guy in WWE. But it turned out he became the biggest star on the fucking planet.
Say that again about Cody. Say that again, so I can flip this and send it to D.
It just turns out that he just became the biggest star on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
It just turns out he just left to be the biggest star on the planet, but like nobody knew that was a guarantee, especially dethroning Roman. Nobody thought that. But it wasn't only CM Punk. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't check Jack Perry with the shit? You mean to tell me you were backstage and you saw
that
all
nigga said. He said, "What do you want me to do?"
It's him.
You are the fucking boss.
It's also him lying, saying, "I feared for my life." There was nothing life-threatening at all.
Them showing the footage on Dynamite.
You had Samoa Joe's big ass
was the
fucking
moment I said, I'm done.
by himself.
Jack Perry is not MJF. He's not Chris Jericho. He's not somebody who you badly need. He's not them. Nigga, if you don't tell Jack Perry, nigga, if you don't tell Jack Perry, nigga, you don't get the fuck. Tell Jack Perry, you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I wonder, I wonder, like, Lewis, you might know about this, right? Because I wonder, because like there was a report, whatever, that came out when Jonathan Gresham dropped the ROH title and left Ring of Honor. This was after Tony Khan acquired it or whatever. That he wasn't happy about losing in 10 minutes to Claudio. Like he used, like, you know, and like he used like his ranking on like the PWI Insider to look at, as a reason why. And like we weren't doing this pioneer thing, but I told, the man's name who wouldn't be mentioned, and the man's name who we're not gonna mention on the spot, straight up. Like I was on a phone call with him. I told him, I said, bro, if I'm Tony Khan, I would have looked at Jonathan. Bro, I was like, bro, if I'm Tony Khan and Jonathan Gresham came in that room cussing me out and shit, I would have looked at him. And I would have looked at the sheet of paper he threw down, and I would have looked at him again. I would have went, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my office, bro. Matter of fact, nigga, you weren't gonna lose in 10 minutes. You gonna lose in 5 because of that, nigga. Coming in and talking to me like, the fuck, nigga? Yeah, but like what? Apparently, Matt Thunder, because I saw this in the chat. Matt Thunder, you are right. The Bucks, right, Tony Khan did try to set up a meeting with everybody, but the Bucks don't want to do it. Man,
I would have been like, sit your bitch ass down. I own you. Let's talk.
You acting like a child. Yeah, that's where you should say I own you. Like, motherfucker, you work for me. Let's not forget. Like,
you know what Tony Khan is. You know what Tony Khan is. He's the parent that always has to put their kid on a leash.
Oh my god.
He won't discipline the little nigga. He just lets him do whatever the fuck he wants. And then when he reacts, he's like, "I'm sorry." Like, nigga, you don't whoop his ass,
bro. That's where he should say, like, motherfucker, bro. He needs to do that. I promise you, I will shut this company down right the fuck now if y'all just keep fucking playing with me. and knowing Tony Khan, I'll be like, listen, I'll flex the money. Like, you know how many companies I own? I own a soccer team in Europe. I own, like, I'm part owner of the Jaguars. Like, I don't need AEW. I'll shut this bitch down right now. I will make my money back in like 2 years. I promise you.
The Jaguars is not a flex.
Nigga, let me call Tim.
That's an NFL team, bro. That's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread.
That's the Jaguars, bro.
If he wants to, he can sell the Jaguars for $1 billion. Him and his dad.
You a Seahawks fan, bro?
How much is AEW worth? Let me see this shit.
That's all you got to do.
How much is AEW worth? AEW is worth $2 billion. Yeah, he can make that shit back. Yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah,
The fact that we just saying about this man, he can just casually make that shit.
Bro,
back.
he
This
make
nigga
that
rich,
shit
rich.
back.
This nigga
He
rich,
make
rich.
that shit. He can make that shit back, bro. If I'm him, I threaten it. Like, listen, if you don't want to do business, we can go about it two ways. One way is y'all get fired. The second way is everybody gets fired because I'm gonna shut this company down. So you let me know what you want to do.
Bro.
Fucking children, bro. It's you let on top of that, it makes it look so much worse that CM Punk chose to go back to WWE out of all places because you were incompetent. He sucked it up and went back to the place that did him dirty.
Yes.
You know how bad CM Punk was like, I guess, to WWE out of all fucking places. Get the fuck out of here. You know, so many of us thought we'd see Eddie Guerrero come back from the dead before we saw CM Punk back.
Bro, this is why active wrestlers should not have power like that. That is ridiculous.
Or you could be like Cody and just have the power, just don't book yourself in positions like that. Because Cody immediately took himself out of the world title picture.
Brian
Bro, the Bucks having the world title for so long, bro.
I didn't mind them winning the tag titles because that reign was supposed to propel the Lucha Bros, and guess what? Booked them like dog shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it did nothing for him. Bro.
Kenny was supposed to propel Hangman. It wasn't Kenny was nowhere near Hangman's title reign after that. He was gone. But Tony, the way you booked Hangman after beating Kenny, we're side-eyeing you. We've been side-eyeing you for 2 years now.
Yeah, I've been looking at him weird since Cody came back at WrestleMania. I've always just been like, he left? Yeah, what's going on?
Like he's the guy that left.
The AW
first
structure shit reminds me of when Dixie Carter was in TNA and she was just like running amok over there, and like they were just doing whatever, or like the Dying Day, like Tony Khan, bro. Just please get that company in order, bro. Tony Khan,
he needs a Scott D'Amore, bro.
What you gotta do is grow some balls, and if you get scared, take that nigga Samoa Joe with you. Tell Samoa Joe what you doing. If you get scared, take that nigga Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I mean that's the only reason you threw the world title on him. Thank you for separating the fight. Here's a world title. I've been like,
watch how quick.
Damn, so he got a Mickey Reign. Oh damn.
Watch how quick.
Technically, yes.
From Joe stand up, bro. Tell Jack Perry.
It is a world title, but yes, it was a Mickey Reign.
Tell Jack Perry, we ain't doing this shit. Jack.
It was good though.
Yeah, Jack Perry.
It did what it needed to do.
Try to throw his man up with you. Tony Khan, what you say, nigga? Hey Joe, get in here. Samoa Joe walking. We got any problems?
It's like Roman.
Samoa Joe was dead ass choking out everybody every week for no reason.
I remember when Regal. Yeah, I remember when he came back.
He said when provoked, Adam Cole touched him. He was like, this bit. He was Jacob Fatu before Jacob Fatu was Jacob Fatu. You feel me?
Oh God,
crazy.
You know, Regal was like,
that's all you need, bro. That's all you need, bro. You get scared, bro. Bring Samoa Joe with you.
You know what I noticed? Samoa Joe ended up getting a third NXT title run because he was separating fights. God damn, Joe, is that your new gimmick? You just separate fights and get world titles after?
That shit was elite, bro. I remember when
he just pulls up a month later, beats Karrion Kross.
What? Bro, Tony Khan, bro. I'm telling you, bro, ain't nobody gonna try you with Samoa Joe. Ain't nobody gonna try you with Lashley in your corner just looking you over. Ain't nobody gonna try you, my guy. They ain't gonna try Chris Jericho, Mike, because Jericho has no fear. That nigga took the fight. That nigga was willing to fight Brock Lesnar. I ain't willing to do that dumb shit. Right?
Yeah, he's wilding for that one.
So Jericho might, but I promise you, the rest of that roster, bro, they not fucking with. They not.
Because I got hands and I'm not fighting Brock. Fuck that. Fuck that.
That's the AEW drama. There's shit going on there. I hate talking about AEW this way. I just wish we could talk about.
How to be talked about though.
I wish this company was doing a lot better behind backstage, so we wouldn't have.
I agree.
That has to be talked about, people. So I'm sorry.
I wish they were doing better product wise, so I can fucking watch it and not feel weird about it. I want an alternative, bro. Come on, man. That's why I watch TNA. I'm gonna watch TNA as soon as we're done here.
All you got to do is watch the C2.
Nah, I'm playing. Wait, ain't Osprey bitch ass in that motherfucker?
Yeah.
That tournament tag.
He just beat. I think he just beat Claudio last night too.
If it was me,
was that a good match?
It was solid.
Hey, if it was me, I would do Fletcher and Ospreay in the finals. I'd Fletcher win again, but that's just me.
Use it to build stars. There you go.
But
yeah, because Ospreay don't need it, so that would work. Yeah,
right.
He's bulletproof. But no,
yes.
All right, so we talked about the AEW stuff here. Let's get into this rap stuff, Rated M Wrapped. For those of you that don't know what Rated M Wrapped is, what this idea is, you guys know with Spotify, right? How Spotify brings you your Spotify Wrapped, shows you your top 5 artists of the year, top 5 songs you listen to, and all that shit. Well, I thought, why not do that for wrestling? So I asked Lewis, Chris, and Mo. Obviously, it's going to be impossible, but I asked them to try to come up with a Spotify rap thing, but for Rated M. So we're doing Rated M Wrapped. Who are you guys' top 5 most watched artists, or 3? We can do 5 or 3. Who are your top 5 or 3 most watched wrestlers and most watched wrestling pay-per-views this year or wrestling matches this year? Which one would be your top 5? Or what would be your top 5?
All right. Do you want to go like one by one, or do you want to go just list it all at once?
We can go one by one if y'all want, or however y'all want to do it.
Wait, what are we doing right now?
We're doing Rated M Wrapped, Lewis. What that is it's like Spot. Okay, you know how Spotify.
Oh wait, we're doing our top 10 matches of the year.
No.
We're saving that for another episode. So like your top 3 most watched wrestlers, your top 3 most watched pay-per-views, top 3 most watched matches type shit.
Like how Spotify does with Spotify Wrapped.
Of this year?
Yeah.
It's obviously gonna be hard to like remember. Just come
I know my top 3. I can't go 5. I know top 3.
All right, we'll do 3.
Okay.
You want to go first, Chris?
Fuck it, I'll go first.
Let's go in order.
So I have 5 here, but I'm gonna break it down to 3. For 3, I'm gonna go Konosuke Takeshita, bro. That man is a dog. That man is a fucking dog. For my 2, Damian Priest, bro. And if y'all know me, I was not a Damian Priest guy before this year started. The World Championship reign, the Money in the Bank cash in. Come on, bro. And for my 1, this is tough. This is really tough. But I think I gotta go Braun Breaker, bro. Everything he's doing right now on the mic, in the ring, just his overall presence, bro. It's must watch to me. It's must watch.
So is that your favorites for this year?
That's what, yeah.
Most watched wrestlers this year?
Most watched.
All right.
Takeshita, Damian Priest, Braun Breaker.
Fuck with it. Mine's more like a mix of like current and all-timers. So my most watched is Shawn Michaels because I've done I went ahead and did a bit of a deep dive on his career, and he's moved up my all-time list personally. So Shawn's 1. 2, probably Cody Rhodes. I've rewatched a lot of his matches from this year. I don't think, like Chris mentioned earlier, his title reign hasn't been all that great, but when it comes to the match quality, bro, this man fucking cooks every time. And 3rd, probably I would say, because I've been watching a lot of older shows, I'd probably say John Cena. I've watched a lot of John Cena going through, because I've watched all the big 4s this year. I'm tired, folks. But yeah, a lot of Cena. So there's that.
For me, my top 3. So this is pretty much like 2 all-timers. When I say all-timers, they're not legends. Well, they are. No, I'm gonna just say like just people I watched this year. 1 is Johnny Gargano. This is like the 3rd time I've done a huge deep dive on Johnny Gargano, and just I don't know. I like film watching, and like I really deep dived into Gargano and really broke down the stories and shit like that. 2 is Jay Briscoe. Obviously, the Briscoes are my favorite tag team of all time, and wanted to learn more about Jay specifically in the early 2000s Ring of Honor. I already know at his prime. I already know all the stories like the back of my hand. And number 3 might be shocking because I'm pretty sure you guys expect me to say Gunther. It's actually not Gunther. You probably expect me to say Ilya. It's actually not Ilya. I've been watching a lot of Roxanne Perez. To me, in my humble opinion, I think she's been the best in the world. I think she has been for quite a little bit. There hasn't been a woman we've seen who's elevated in being a heel. We haven't seen a woman who's taken the challenge to elevate a completely different roster while NXT got gutted. There hasn't been an in-ring performer that has had to work with less than she has had to work with when it comes to the NXT women's division. I think she's been the best, and I think she's consistently been the most dominant NXT champion that NXT has had since Stand and Deliver. And I think she needs her flowers because she's certainly in the conversation for being just the overall best wrestler in the world, regardless of man or woman.
All right, I'm gonna get y'all four. Number one is tied for me. Number one is tied. I have Shawn Michaels and I have Bret Hart. The reason being why I've been watching. I went through this thing in the summer where I watched a lot of old WWE. I watched everyone from like the '90s up until like the last one, which was like In Your House. To the last one was like In Your House Backlash '99. I went back and watched all of them. 95, 96, and 97 shows largely sucked, but Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker were the savior of those fucking. The way that they could just come in, the way that entire show could just be dog shit. And Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, or The Undertaker, they come in with their match, whatever segment they're doing, and just save the entire pay-per-view to where you have a show that's not shit, and where you have a show like, you know what, that show wasn't that bad. And you know it's going to be. They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit for that. They don't get enough credit for that. Like, Shawn Michaels at Your House is like an MVP. Matches with Jeff Jarrett. You know, the match he had with Jeff Jarrett. The match he had with Jeff Jarrett, which is, I think, underrated. You know, which I think is underrated. His title reign in '96. The matches he was able to go out there and pull out his ass against people like Sid. Shawn Michaels had Sid and Ahmed Johnson in the same match on his team. And if you know, as much as I love Sid, you know Sid is complete and utter shit when it comes to the ring. Ahmed Johnson is god awful.
Ahmed Johnson.
You know,
Why do you love Sid anyway? You got it.
the fact that Shawn Michaels, Sid was cool. That's why. The fact that Shawn Michaels was able to, he's cool. The fact that Shawn Michaels was able to go in there with dumb people on his team and still have a match as entertaining as that title run in 1996 does not get enough love. That match, the Kevin Nash match where it was the Falls Count Anywhere, the No Holds Barred match, with Kevin Nash, where Kevin Nash took off Mad Dog Vachon's prosthetic leg and started beating Shawn Michaels with. Like the Shawn Michaels match at Mankind. Then in '97, Bret Austin stuff and the Shawn Undertaker stuff. So like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart for me, they're top. My number 2. This is not gonna shock any of y'all. My number 2 is Will Ospreay. Not only is number 2 is Will Ospreay.
He's a bum.
Not only is AEW stuff, but I tried to go up my way to watch his indie stuff, the stuff he was doing at Rep Pro December 3rd. That man is incredible. You know, that man truly is incredible. When the pay-per-view matches that I saw, and then the indie matches that I saw, that man is incredible. So that's my number 2. My number 3, I have Cody Rhodes. WWE television this year. Cody Rhodes, I think, was MVP for a lot of it. Cody Rhodes, I think, this year was the MVP for a lot of it. Granted, his title reign has not been the best, but Cody Rhodes on television, it is almost always a fire segment. It is almost always a fire-ass segment. It is something to be remembered. So that's my 3. My number 4, I got Swerve Strickland. I got my nigga Swerve. I got Swerve Strickland. The shit he was doing this year, winning the AEW World Title and shit, the shit he was doing this year, and just going back and watching his old segments, yeah, Swerve is getting my number 4. And then my number 5, this shouldn't come as a shock to y'all again. Darby Allin's my number 5. I generally get so much. I love watching Darby Allin matches. I do. Darby Allin, I said it before and I'll say it again. Darby Allin, I think, is one of those rare talent in the business that can go in there with somebody who's not a good in-ring worker at all, and he can get that match, and he can bring them to a good match just by the stupid shit that he does and, playing to his strength. Where Darby Allin, he gets destroyed in a lot of his matches. So you have a monster go in there and you destroy it, it's going to be very entertaining. So Darby Allin is my number 5. Those are my 5. Shawn and Brett, Ospreay, Cody, Swerve, and Darby. So those are my
Chat
5.
real quick. If y'all see me laughing, it's because I got notifications on for IG, and every second there's a new comment hating on Jade's Triple H take. So if y'all see me,
Are they
just, like,
really going
laughing,
ham on him? Y'all posting
they're cooking him, bro.
Rightfully deserved. I feel like I got cheated. No Triple H hurt me, dude. That hurt me.
But top 30 anyway. We'll talk about it on Sunday. Fuck it. Go ahead, Chris.
Jeez.
What are we doing next? Matches or pay-per-views?
I got matches. I don't know if I give you pay-per-views. I don't really rewatch shows like that. But
we can
as
do
far as matches, my number 3, I'm gonna go with the 2017 Elimination Chamber. That shit, fantastic. I rewatch it. I'm not even gonna lie. I rewatch it mostly for Bray Wyatt, just for that moment. Number 2, Punk and Drew at Bad Blood. Easily the best Hell in a Cell match we've gotten in the last 10 plus years. I think it's safe to say. And then number 1, I think should be kind of obvious. Maybe not. Cody Roman, WrestleMania 40. That remains to me the next to Rollins at 31, greatest Mania ending of all time.
The crazy thing is, you mentioned all 3 of mine in your entire explanation. You mentioned all 3 of them. The last one by accident. So number 1, watched the most Brock Roman 31. Not even gonna dive into that again. Number 2 was Cody Roman from 40. I think I've cried every single time I watched that except once. I like when I just see the actual finish, right? It doesn't, obviously I'm not gonna cry at it, but when you watch the match in its entirety, all of it like flows back to me. Like
Right.
WrestleMania 40, and I've been meaning to say this on the show. There's like landmark moments for every wrestling fan. Right, like years down the line, you're gonna remember everything about that time period. Like for some people, it's the Attitude Era. For some people, it's like 2016 SmackDown, whatever. That entire build from when Punk came back up until WrestleMania 40 will be one of the most memorable times of my entire fandom. That's shit years down the line I'm going to be talking about because, and especially the fact that like we did so much on this podcast with that shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Like so much happened during that time. So WrestleMania 40 is special to me. And then number 3 would be Punk and Drew at Bad Blood. 5-star Hell in a Cell. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Should have main evented. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah.
Well, I usually have the same 3 year in, year out. 1 is Phoenix versus Mil Muertes. That is my favorite match of all time.
Shout out Lewis for putting me on.
I love that match. And then the story it told, so great. Number 2, Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls at New York. Culminated the greatest story that we've ever seen. And it's just so fire. And the match is still the greatest NXT match of all time. Go jump off a bridge if you disagree. I don't care. And at number 3, I had a tough time picking. So I have it as a tie for Gunther versus Drew versus Sheamus, obviously at 39. I think it's the greatest IC title match of all time. Just period. But I have it tied with Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks at All Out 2021 in Steel Cage. I love that match too. That match was awesome.
All right.
There goes Cam. He gonna say Bucks versus Darby and Sting.
Yeah. What? It's not crazy. He was there.
That was the first one from my list, actually. So this is right on that. But I got the Bucks against Sting and Darby Allin from Revolution. I'm probably am gonna get called biased for this, but I was there live for it. I love this match to death. I do. I really do. I love everything, but I love Sting's entrance to me is entrance of the year. That should his final match or his final entrance. I think that's entrance of the year where he had his own kids. Where he the video that airs before it. The video that airs before it. His son's coming. His son's coming out to me. That's the entrance of the year. And then we get to the match itself, and the match itself is a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. It is an all-out brawl. That is a lot of fun. So that is my number 5. And so that is my number 1. My number 2, for me, this one comes as a shock to y'all. Shawn Michaels and Mankind, for me, your house mind games. I love that match so much, bro. I have gone back and rewatched that match so much this year. I love that match so much. It is truly, in my opinion, one of the greatest pay-per-view main events WWE's ever produced. Shawn Michaels in 1996, I think Shawn Michaels in 1996, I think is pound for pound the greatest wrestler of all time. I think you can argue Shawn Michaels 96 or anybody up there. And the shit that he had Mick Foley doing, he got a great technical match out of Mick Foley. He was able to mix technical and brawling together, and it flowed just like that. The match itself was great, and I loved the finish. Right? The match itself was great, and I loved the finish. Where even though the finish was a DQ, or even though the finish was a DQ, or even though the finish was the DQ, you have the Undertaker pop out of the casket. Mankind came to the ring. Mankind came to the ring in a casket. To mock the Undertaker because they were in the middle of a feud at the time. But still, though, you get to the finish. Undertaker pops out the casket. He's beating the fuck out of Mankind. Vader runs in, starts beating up. Vader runs in, starts beating up the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, and then Sid makes, and then you have Sid coming out and make the save, and you have the entire arena just going nuts. They are going absolutely electric. I love that match so much. Shawn Michaels and Mankind. That's my number 2. Number 3, I got punked and Drew from Bad Blood. Great match. I love that match so much. Great match. 4, I got Ospreay and Danielson. You guys can call me whatever name you want to out the book. I got Ospreay and Danielson. On my 5, I got Cody.
W list.
Y'all call me today, yo. Y'all call me today, but I got Ospreay and Danielson on my show. Okay, that match is so fucking good. Oh my god.
Wait a minute, what? Wait, Mo, you mean to tell me you didn't have any Kozlov matches on your list?
Nah, he was watching Epico though.
Facts.
End the show. Just end the show. We're done.
Well, so I have my shows list if we want to go through.
Yeah, I got mine.
Oh yeah, y'all got that.
Yeah, none of them from this year will be on the list, just so y'all know.
Facts.
My number 1, and I haven't really watched any pay-per-view more than 3 times this year. First one was WrestleMania 17. Watched that 3 times now. I mean, what do I gotta say about WrestleMania 17 that hasn't been said before, bro? Next, SummerSlam 2002, greatest SummerSlam of all time, my favorite pay-per-view of all time. There's that, and then Survivor Series 2016.
Cook.
A one-match show, if we're being honest, but I mean that one match. Come on.
Say fire. At number 1, I have NXT TakeOver New York. It's not a surprise since I watched Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole probably like 15 times this year. But yeah, no, the whole show is Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole gets glazed hard at rightfully so. Greatest match in NXT history, culminating with the greatest story. But that entire match card is so fucking fire, bro. If we look at the match card, you had War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet, and Aleister Black and Ricochet were coming off winning the Dusty Cup. That shit was fire. Then you had Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle, severely underrated match for the North American title. Then you had Walter versus Pete Dunne. This is probably top 3 most physical matches in NXT history. That shit, they beat the blood piss out of each other, and it ended up to that point, one of the greatest title reigns we've ever seen from any era for Pete Dunne. He still doesn't get enough recognition because Gunther obviously held it longer than him, but he doesn't get enough credit for how much he carried NXT UK on his back. Then you had the Fatal 4-Way with Shayna, Bianca, Io, and Kyrie, and it ended with Bianca having Io and Kyrie on her back doing a double KOD and then ending it with the Karafuda clutch. And you just see Bianca crying when she's in the choke, bro. Cinema. And then obviously, you know, Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole, bro. Come on now. I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, come on now. Number 2, I know you guys probably don't watch TNA as hard as I do, but man, when I tell you this is top 10 best pay-per-views I've seen start to finish, and that is Hard to Kill 2022. All hits, no misses on this damn card, bro. Like you started off with the women's inaugural Ultimate X match where Tasha Steelz won. New star was made, bro. That shit was fire. And in the match, you had Alicia, you had Chelsea, you had Jordan, you had Lady Frost, you had Rosemary, you had powerhouse women in that time frame. I'm sorry for the yap session. I'm just going.
No, bro, you good? No, don't.
The next match, bro, Trey Miguel versus Steve fucking Macklin for the X Division Championship. This feud was so underrated, and I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. And with this match, I really thought Steve Macklin was gonna win the X Division Championship because he was undefeated. He was he hadn't been pinned up to this point, and I really thought he was gonna win the X Division Championship and invoke option C. And they pushed Trey Miguel hard. He became the first guy to pin Steve Macklin, and he made sure Steve Macklin never challenged for the X Division title again as long as he was champion. And then followed by that, Cam, we had real graps. We had Jonathan Gresham versus Chris Sabin in a pure rules match for the Ring of Honor World title. That shit was real fraps.
Oh, hold on. Graps. Hold on. Let me lock. Hold on. Bert! I got your TNA Plus info. I got to steal this shit. I'm using it. I got your
Bro, Gresham versus Sabin was real graps for pure rules. It was real fucking graps. And then followed by that, we had Josh Alexander versus Jonah, but you guys know him as Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
That match is what sealed Bronson Reed. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker is him. Because I was never a big Bronson Reed guy in NXT. I was always like, he's always there. But when he got released, that was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because when he wrestled Josh Alexander and they went 17 straight minutes of just beating the shit out of each other, graps, bro. Graps. Monster of a match. And then you had the 10-man hardcore war, which was violent as fuck. You had Eddie Edwards, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, and Heath and Rhino beating the Good Brothers and Violent by Design. That shit was awesome. Then you had the triple threat with Moose, Cardona, and W. Morrissey. W. Morrissey was so fucking well booked in this time frame. You guys have no idea. Big Cass looked like a world champion. And this match was so awesome. There was a spot where I believe Moose had Cardona in a powerbomb position and he threw him into Chelsea Green. Like Chelsea Green got fucked up this match. And then Mickie James versus Deonna Purrazzo in the Texas Death Match. That match was awesome. And then the last pay-per-view, I think we can all agree it's one of the greatest wrestling shows of all time. And if somebody said this is the greatest wrestling show of all time, I'm not going to be mad because it has a strong argument, and that being All Out 2021. All Out 2021. I mean, Miro and Eddie Kingston, it was solid. Moxley versus Kojima, they beat the shit out of each other. Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander, solid. Wish they had a little bit more time. Lucha Bros and Young Bucks, probably the best match on this card. It's the greatest cage match I've ever seen. Then you had the Casino Battle Royal where Ruby Soho picked up the win and she eliminated Thunder Rosa, which Ruby Soho looked solid in this time frame. They built her up really nice in this time frame. Like she really looked believable to beat Britt. And then Jericho beating MJF. The storytelling in that match was awesome. Jericho lost. He's retired, and the storytelling in that match was awesome. Like that was when Jericho still had some shit left in the tank. Punk and Darby, we ain't got to say much. Punk's return to wrestling. Darby made him look good. Paul White, QT Marshall next. Then you have Kenny Omega and Christian Cage.
Quality television, Marshall Lewis, bro. You don't expect quality television.
Bro,
Get out.
bro.
It took an hour and 54 minutes to finally get the sign. I'm
Cam,
impressed.
I'm proud of you, bro. This is a record now.
It's a record. Bro, Kenny Omega and Christian Cage, the match was solid, but I think we all hold the pay-per-view in high regard on what happened after the match. And you got Danielson and Cole. Like, shit was crazy work. Those are my three. I yapped, but I had to explain. I'm
going to say this. I felt this way when it happened. I still feel this way. People gas up WrestleMania 17, and as you should, but All Out 2021 is right up there.
It's next to it, bro. I think
it's right up there, bro.
If people say that's the greatest wrestling pay-per-view of all time, it has a case.
It has a case. I'm not looking at that crazy.
Strong case.
606 lashes is crazy.
Cam, I'm telling you, bro, Saban and Gresham, bro, real graps, bro, real graps.
Yeah, I love to hear that. These are my top 5 most watched shows of the year. These are my top 5 most watched shows of the year. 5. 1, Revolution 2024, obviously. That's my pay-per-view of the year. I go back all the time and watch that. So Revolution for me. Revolution for me. WrestleMania 39 is up there for me. That show is so fucking good. That show is elite as hell. So it's my number 2. Number 3. Number 3. I can't think of a 3, 4, 5. Number 3 probably be some DPW show. I don't remember the name, but probably some DPW show.
Surprised you wouldn't say King of the Ring 95.
Shut man.
SummerSlam 97.
Man, 97 is not a bad show. King of the Ring 95 is a ring. SummerSlam 97 is not a bad show.
Wait, didn't you watch No Mercy? Did you watch No Mercy 07?
I did watch No Mercy.
Why did you do that?
I remembered it being a better show. I remember it
You remembered it being a good show.
I kind of do too, so I'm not gonna watch it.
I remember that. I remember my thought process was in my head. I was at the shows. I was like, you know what? No Mercy 2007. I was like, you know what? I was like, I remember that being a pretty good show. We'll watch that. I completely forgot because with No Mercy 2007, the story behind that, the story behind the show was that was when John Cena got hurt. So that's when they did Cena versus Orton versus. That's when they did Cena versus Orton. That's when they did. That's when they were going to do Cena versus Orton, but Cena got hurt. So that's when they did Randy Orton and Triple H. Triple H won the belt from Orton. Triple H wins the belt, but Triple H beats Umaga, and then Randy Orton wins it at the end of the night. But No Mercy 2007 is a terrible show.
He had Batista and Gary Khali. That's all that needs to be said.
That was awful. They did CM Punk and Big Daddy V. That was horrendous. But shout out to Rey Mysterio and Philly because they were hooping for a bit. They were hooping in that match before they had that bullshit DQ. But they were hooping for a bit. So shout out to but I can genuinely remember only watching them 2 shows. I'm trying to think what other because I know I've watched some bad people. Bragging Rights 2010, I watched that. That shit was ass. No, it wasn't 2010. It was 2009 I watched. That show was ass. Bragging Rights 2009.
I guess that main event was good, though.
Cam, ain't you watch Mania 27?
That's my favorite Mania, yes.
Get the sign again. That's just you should keep. That's some shit you keep to yourself, gang.
Yeah, blurt out, bro. At this point, blurt out any number. I'll write it on the board for you.
27 for Mania 27. How about that?
Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game.
Oh my god.
Ain't no shame in my game at all.
I will say you brought up Mania 39, right? And we've had this conversation. I hate admitting when Cam is right. It's better than 31. I have to let 31 go. It's got to get out the top 5. I got to let it go. 39. Where I disagree with Cam is the clears part. That's egregious. It does not.
I wouldn't. I don't think it's fair to say clears because one's one night and the other's 2.
The 39 is better than 31. I'll let it live. But it hurts to take that out the top 5.
Oh, I watched some WCW shows this year for some reason.
From the year 2000?
98, 99, and 2000.
Why?
Halloween Havoc 99 is terrible. That's one of the worst pay-per-views of all time.
Louis, you are an idiot.
What?
If you guys watched the pod, I was cheating.
I was cheated, bro. I know. That's bullshit, bro. I don't care.
Because Jade's list was trash.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care if he said, "Well, you struck out twice, anyways." No, you can't say that. Because if I would have gotten that, then you don't know what I would have said after that.
They said they got to lash me because I said 2010 Rumble been in 2008.
I was cheated on that pod, chat. I was cheated.
It is the 2008 Rumble, and I asked Malik. He didn't answer the question. Outside of John Cena's return, what else are you gassing up from that match?
Well, Malik said this pod is going to be centered around the bad takes that happened last week. So all y'all are going to get your fucking.
Because the 2010 Rumble,
it's going to be a nasty show. It's going to be a nasty show.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking Jade, and I'm standing on the 2010 Rumble.
No, G's going to get cooked out of everybody. He's an idiot.
His list was boy.
Del Rio.
No, Jade's list was atrocious. Sting was.
You heard what he
10.
said, Kim? G Baby made a list of top 10 guys that should have been bigger stars, and he had Del Rio on that list.
He had CM Punk on the list.
Bro, we need a Cam and G.
He has Samoa Joe on the list. Like, bro,
that just needs to be a setup, just a face-to-face.
Just leave Samoa Joe alone, bro. He's already
Mania main event, book it.
He had Punk on the list.
Wrestle Talk Mania. Go ahead, y'all debate.
He had Santino on the list.
Yeah, because he thinks Santino should have won that Rumble, which
was the
No, I agree that he should have won the Chamber.
No.
You would have had him beat Brian?
And then lose it back to Brian immediately? Yes.
We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that.
What happened was it? We wasn't hot potato when that. Whoa, Brian, no. Brian could have beaten him immediately 2 days later. The dude lost at WrestleMania 13 seconds anyways. Who gives a fuck how the title reign was going?
Sheamus.
Yeah, off of a smooch.
Well, tell Brian to focus.
Who else did he have?
The thing is, he wasn't focused. That's what his title reign should have been on.
Oh yeah, John Cena originally was on the list too. I forgot.
Yeah, but he said Cena wasn't supposed to be there.
The fuck?
The way how we know G Baby, my guess is he probably meant to put Shinsuke on the list.
Yeah, who else was on there?
I can actually tell you right now. I have the list. I have the list. Y'all gonna react to the list?
All right, let's do it.
I don't want to do this again.
We don't. No, we're not doing it because we don't got to react to it because we already did react to it. You feel
sick.
me? All right. At number 1, Samoa Joe. And number 2, Adam Cole. And number 3, Finn Balor. Number 4, Malachi Black. Number 5 doesn't count. He put Cena, but he told us that Cena wasn't supposed to be there. He made a mistake. So we'll leave Cena off. Number 6, CM Punk.
No.
Number 7, Shayna Baszler.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 8, Asuka. Number 9, Alberto Del Rio.
No.
Number 10,
Santino
Marella.
Hell no. Fuck out of here.
Number 11, Velveteen Dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 12, Karrion Kross. Number 13, Mustafa Ali.
Yep.
Number 14, Keith Lee.
Yep.
Would have been he would have been if he had not been he would have been if he did not get started.
Y'all ready for number 15? This is gonna set them off, Mo. Y'all ready for number 15?
Oh yeah.
I'll give y'all each one guess. I'll give you one guess.
Jay Cargill.
Absolutely not.
Swagger.
No. In the realm though. Von Wagner.
All right, y'all. G Baby, you're a fucking idiot. This dude, so bruh.
We need the Cam and G Baby face to face.
I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying to y'all. I watched about 10 minutes of No Name one day. I tuned out immediately when G Baby said that Edge had to overcome being a tag team wrestler, which is something that Bret Hart did not have to do. I stopped taking him seriously at that point right there. I stopped taking him seriously.
Well, didn't G tell us one time he said he didn't watch Piper because he said it was like watching like an old NBA player from like.
Yeah, he said it's too old. I'm like,
bro,
what?
it's not the same thing at all, bro. It's not the same thing.
Nice.
I would like for people to know that the 80s is not bad wrestling. It's all about who you watch. Obviously, if you're watching the Warriors and the Hogans, yes, you're probably going to get that stigma that the 80s as a whole sucked. But when you watch Steamboat, when you watch Macho, when you watch Perfect, when you watch Brett, when you watch Owen, when you watch Razor, like they have some of the greatest in-ring workers of all time over there.
And it's also where
Did you just put Brett in the conversation?
I knew it. I knew I heard it.
I'm objective. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he's talking about in-ring. He's talking about in-ring.
I'm tired of people just putting this aspect that the 80s wrestling sucked. No, the biggest stars in the 80s probably sucked in ring, but the mid card like has some of the greatest in-ring workers ever.
It's also where you find it. It is also where you find it because if you're just watching this McMahon WWE where it's cartooning where Hogan and Warrior are running ship, then you're gonna look at that and be like, yeah, this is ass. But if you go watch the NWA, WCW where they have Flair, Steamboat on top, and you watch that trilogy between Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, which is the greatest trilogy.
That might be the greatest trilogy I've ever seen, bro.
You're gonna be like, damn, this shit was good.
I would just like that stigma to just end. Like 80s wrestling ain't bad. You just gotta look for it. Just like today. Like we got a whole bunch of Hogans today that the motherfuckers that don't know how to work in ring like that.
If you're not paid for what WWE or AEW are doing, like if you're not interested in what they're doing, don't stop. Don't start watching wrestling as a whole. We got this lovely invention called a smartphone called the internet. If you don't like what you see on WWE, AEW television, check out TNA. Go check out what New Japan doing. Go check out what Noah doing. Go check out what MLW doing. I'm wearing the shirt. Go check out what Deathlock doing. Go check out what Ring of Honor doing. If you don't like these other promotions, if you don't like the two major promotions, check some shit out, bro. Wrestling ain't bad.
You know what's crazy is people talk about when people rank WWE matches, people always like 9 times out of 10, like more than likely, like 3 matches from back in the day are gonna be on there. Like Shawn Michaels and Razor's ladder match is still highly regarded up there. We still talk about Macho and Steamboat from WrestleMania 3 to this day, and it's still up there. Like we still often talk about any Brett and Owen match to this day. Like to say 80s ain't got good wrestling, I'm just like, you just
You're just not looking for it.
You just
not looking for it.
And you just.
I would like for people to just say they like they flippy shit and just move on.
Type shit.
Just move.
That's real. But I think that's about it for this show, right? You know, Thursday Night Football's on, man.
Hey, remember, Von Wagner was in the 15.
And I was on Nate's list of people he likes to troll the most. Fuck you, Nate.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate it.
You probably on everybody top 10.
Facts.
I made 15, so it wasn't top 10.
I gotta be in the top 10. It's so easy.
Oh, Cam's top 3.
You're probably in my 3. Because every time I see Ospreay get dog walked, I'm like,
I
think of Cam immedially. Every time I see him take a bump, I'm like, there he is.
You don't care. You don't care whenever Tyrese Halliburton have a bad game. That's the first thing he's thinking about.
It's you.
It's like, yo, Cam, Halliburton sucks dick.
Why that kind of sound like here? Anyway, that's the episode for today.
Oh, Jade sending voice messages in the group chat. Did y'all bully him that hard that he's active in the group chat?
Oh yeah. Jade was explaining.
Has he been fighting for his life?
I mean, not really. There's some points he's like Nate's kind of agreed with him on the Triple H is overrated thing, not the top 30 thing because that's crazy. But he agrees on the Triple H is overrated thing.
I agree with him that Triple H is overrated, but I don't agree that he's not top 30.
Oh.
I mean, I told you.
We'll have this convo.
I told you.
Man, y'all ain't watched the Triple H film. That's what I'm saying. I ain't watched the film, man.
I mean, before we get out of here, I'll tell you guys what I said before because Jim Cornette said the same thing, and I agree with him. Triple H isn't the guy. He's the guy that works with the guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But everybody agrees with that.
Yeah,
Like
who do you
nobody
think-
makes a
who the
goat
f-
case
who the
for Triple
Fuck you,
H.
yeah, who the fuck do you think CM Punk was, huh?
Yeah, see.
The guy from AEW.
Ether, motherfucker, exactly.
Mm.
CM Punk was never the guy. He was the guy that worked with the guy, and guess what he's doing right now? Working with the guy. Ether, motherfucker.
All right, man.
That was an ether. That was an
Hey.
ether.
Hey.
Ether. Ether.
Where's the beat? Play it. No,
Ether. You know what's funny? CM Punk popularity wise was next to John Cena, but booking wise, he wasn't even over Sheamus. But people don't want to talk about that.
all right. Yep. Show over.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
No.
He
That's crazy
wasn't.
work. That's crazy
He
work. That's
wasn't
crazy work.
over
That's
Sheamus
crazy work.
booking wise. He wasn't.
That's crazy
You mean to
work.
tell me Punk was booked stronger than Sheamus?
Yes.
No, I'm not talking about 2013. No, I'm talking about the peak of his popularity in like 2011 to 12. They made Punk a bitch. They made him a bitch. No, he was a bitch.
For like a couple months.
Couple months does a lot. Does a lot.
Oh, brother.
Sheamus was coming was going on was being built up as world champion. What the fuck?
But Sheamus.
I'm
ain't
not
been
saying
at
he's
one
better.
pay-per-view.
I'm saying Vince just liked him more. I don't
Probably,
know why.
but Sheamus ain't main event not one pay-per-view.
He did.
He was on the middle of the card of Extreme Rules.
Bro, Punk main evented like 4 pay-per-views as WWE champion, bro.
Hey, I'm not saying either one of them were both that great, but shit.
He main evented like 4 pay-per-views out of that 1 year run, bro.
But I do agree Vince liked him more. Vince did like Sheamus.
I say he liked Sheamus, but I'm not saying Sheamus is better. I was just saying he just liked him more. CM Punk got pinned by Lord Tensai, so did Cena.
Good point. I mean, that is Cena's worst year, arguably. So I mean, shit.
Mm.
Yeah, Sheamus had a ridiculous long feud with Del Rio. That's
Good God. Anyway,
Del Rio was in the
Alright,
world title picture too long,
for
bro.
way too fucking long.
For 3 years before he got that world title, bro.
Good God.
Del Rio
Yeah,
should have
Chad,
lost to
we love y'all,
RVD.
man.
I'll never forgive them for that.
Book more. Book more. I wanted that
Definitely
so
should have
bad.
lost to RVD. I don't know how he did it.
Give RVD an actual run, man. I wanted it
Man,
Right.
fuck.
because he could still go at that time. But that's it for the episode. What is it? Episode 56? Yeah, 56.
56.
Chat, we love y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up. For those of y'all that watch this later, we love y'all too.
I
You know,
don't.
we'll be here at episode 57. Fuck Cam. He plays 2K20. He likes Osprey, so ignore him.
Oh, y'all.
And he's on Tony Khan's payroll, so we can't listen to him. But love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. And of course, we'll see y'all for the watch alongs.
Peace,
And,
y'all.
and Chris, you know what to tell him.
Bring back Bully.
Let's go.
Cam is pretty ugly.